Hello and good evening. Welcome to the Life of Die. We're just a collection of nerds who love to gather on a Wednesday night and play some motherfucking D&D. We're here playing the Curse of Strahd, gothic horror story filled with more horror and trauma, then realizing that your flies were undone the whole day, revealing your bright yellow boxer shorts to everyone you've encountered.
Yeah, I hate that.
Were they Pikachu boxer shorts?
No, just plain mustard ones.
That would have
They were
made
peeking at someone.
Oh, I wonder what that poor old woman at Tesco's was traumatized. So,
nothing wrong with yellow.
Our cast of characters for tonight are Fliss as Dami, Mike B as Blanche, Mike H as Lee.
As Lee?
As Lee?
Yeah. Speaking of which,
Hello.
Lee as Kyoto and Lewis as Bolgi,
Hello.
and I, Matt, as your Dungeon Master. Say hello, guys.
Hello,
Hello,
guys.
Hello, guys.
Hey,
Hi.
guys, you dicks.
Hello there.
We are
assholes, aren't we? Sorry.
I cannot wait.
I'm
for you
not.
To die in this game. But we are down a player tonight. Poor Layla, she isn't feeling too good at the moment, so we've had to step in, sort of improvise our way, playing more characters. Some people are playing 3 characters tonight. Should be interesting. That's if battle comes along. When battle comes along. I'll just have a bit more stats. Apart from that, I don't have anything else to announce. Does anyone else?
No.
Okay. Without further ado, let's start tonight's game. And the last we left off, the party travelled to Castle Ravenloft. Outside, you saw your allies of the werewolves and the wereravens bound together and taking out the zombie horde that was occurring outside, but you advised them to stay out of the castle. You were then escorted into the dining room of the castle, and you were greeted by none other than Rick Tarvio, who was being possessed by Strahd, and he, in Rick Tarvio's voice, kind of tried to offer a truce between you all. But of course, being who you guys are, you didn't agree to that. But in the process, you managed to free Rick Tarvio from this harm. You explored areas of the castle, and you found hidden treasures behind portraits of Tatiana. And you also found...
And we doodled on it.
You doodle on the portrait, yes.
While some of us did more important matters.
Important fact.
You also found the Heart of Sorrow, a device that helps strengthen Strahd. And there you also fought Valenta, the third and final bride of Strahd, where after a rather interesting quick fight, you managed to kill her before you realised that your business here was done. Still ready to continue your search for Strahd. And that's where we left off. So, you were going down the spiral staircase from the Heart of Sorrow, is that right?
Well, we were going up until we saw the heart. Well, until we got into range of it, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah,
the
is there
heart's-
anything else? Is there anything else above us now the heart's gone? Is there any point in going up these stairs? Is there any doors or?
Make a perception check.
Oh man,
I know there was a corridor next to us.
I wasn't ready for this kind of stuff.
Do you have the map up?
Yeah.
Can we
That
see
is
it?
a dirty 20.
No, we can't see it.
20. Yeah, so there is more stairs that do lead further up, but you can see a ceiling not too far away, about a good 30, 40 feet. You get the feeling there might be one more layer upstairs.
Looks like there's less to do up that way. That first, then that.
Sure, why not? It's probably best to clear this place out so you can't have any reinforcements, right?
And, treasure.
Yeah, that too.
Don't you think you've got enough treasure for now? You've got a whole hoard.
No.
No.
I don't understand what you're saying.
There's never enough treasure.
You understand
There's
they get
always-
spent on stuff, right?
Always
There would
just
be
more.
Sort of, he kind of turns to
They're
Isaac and
soulmates.
just going, I swear gold will be the death of them all. Yeah. Just let him have it. See what happens. If there is anything else up there.
What's the lighting like?
Very dim now compared to when there was a heart there before.
Engage
But
bat
now
mode.
it's-
So cool.
So you kind of look in the night vision. Yeah. Your dark vision is pretty okay. You're able to see where you're going. But nothing really stands out for you.
I'm going to fly straight up the middle to have a look, see what's on the next floor.
We'll start walking
Oh,
up the stairs.
Are you turning into a bat? A proper bat then?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Suddenly a bat just flies out. A little bit misleading after fighting a vampire, but you go, oh, it's just Blanche. We're fine. Let me take you. I'm not going to pull out a bat token.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Bad?
I'm just having a quick fly up to see if there's anything up there.
Okay. What's going on with your sight?
It's always been this way. I wear glasses for it.
Yeah, Matt. God, you have to point it out.
There you
Cool.
go. Should have told me. So, you fly up to the next room. The stairs end at a dark and dreary room with manacles attached to the wall. In the middle of the room, there is a wood-framed bed and fitted with leather restraints. At the foot of the bed rests a closed iron chest, its lid sculpted with the Ravenloft emblem. A wooden ladder leads to a trapdoor in the ceiling. Thin streams of water drip through the trapdoor's rotting wood, forming a puddle around the base of the ladder. Who else was going up there?
I was going up there, probably
I-
leading. I guess everyone was probably coming,
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone.
unless anybody wants to stay.
That's what I say.
First ball.
Sorry, you went really robotic then.
Yes.
What did you say?
I was agreeing with people.
Oh, you're going up as well. Okay. I tell you what, I'll just move the main PCs here to the next level.
We.
Oh, where did I go?
To
Oh,
the
there.
right, to the right.
Thank you. Not great at this yet, apparently. Helps if you pay attention. Hey guys, I'm going to DM the next one.
How did Rictavio get there?
I don't know, you brought him with me.
Oh, fair enough.
I would like to instantly check for traps around the and on the chest.
I will do the same.
Make an investigation
Yes,
check,
first,
both
you
of you, or one
I'll-
one with advantage.
I'll let. Well, you choose. I don't mind you having advantage.
Okay, I'll go for it with advantage. Okay. 24.
24. Doesn't appear to be trapped in any way. Can't see anything that would just spring out at you or harm you in any way.
Is it locked?
It is not locked.
Ah, that's boring. She will literally say that. She'll look at it, she'll go, it's not locked. That's boring. And then she'll open it!
It makes a horrible creak. And just sitting there on a pink silk pillow, there's a bejeweled crown of gold with a soul orange gem in the middle.
I'll just look at Rictavio. I'm assuming they're up here with us, just not the tokens, and just
Yeah, that's
See?
fine.
always more treasure.
And I will grab that crown.
I would not wear the crown just yet.
It's like here,
In fact,
but it's
the
but
moment you
orange.
the moment you touch that,
Shit.
the orange flashes. You disappear.
Is the crown still there?
Nope,
Oh shit!
crown's not there.
I'm really sorry, guys. Why do you let me touch stuff?
Well,
And then you just hear Rick Tubby going, "I want her."
Do we have any way?
we were
to
still
track
correct
her?
though.
Wait, I have another character
Hold on,
there. She's
hold on,
gonna be
hold
like,
on.
what the fuck? Where did she go? And I'm gonna see if she can find me.
Right, I've just
Blanche.
moved you to the next map.
Cool.
Okay.
Blanche is gonna turn back into a dwarf and just go, well, guess that's one less of us, and then start heading towards that ladder.
Okay. Fair enough.
Cool. Do you want to do a bit with
Do
them,
we-
Matt, or do you want to do a bit with?
I can do stuff with them, and then I'll get back to you.
Just as he's about to go up. Actually, I don't. No, I don't have magic mage.
Victor, you can
Mage
probably
hand.
bring her back, right? We've been in tougher situations than that.
I don't know where she's gone. She's just
Just-
totally disappeared.
Do that dispel magic thing you always do.
I honestly, if it's a teleport, I can't really dispel it. She's already gone. I can't return her.
Do we have any way of being able to contact her?
I will try and use. I do have telepathy, right? Pretty sure I do. Yeah, I'll attempt to use telepathy. I can speak within 30 foot. W.
Can't reach her.
Shit.
It's just static noise. I can try and use scrying.
Will that impact?
I'm
your-
afraid crying won't help
spells.
us right now.
You think she's so funny.
Would that impact your ability to cast any other spells?
Oh, not at all, not at all. I'm a wizard. That's what I prepared for. I had a feeling that we might lose each other one time. I had prepared this.
What you're saying is, I
Alright.
know that she's a stupid bitch, and I knew that she'd disappear. So
And he'll begin to pull out a mirror and start polishing it and getting ready to cast scrying. You're going up the ladder, Blanche. So just above you there is a trapdoor.
I'll follow up with Blanche.
Okay. Looking up the dwarf's tabard. Bolgy, are you doing anything?
I want to have a look at this bed because it has straps on it, and that is weird.
So comfy.
intriguing.
It's for extra comfort.
So you don't roll out.
Make an investigation check.
While he's doing that, can I look around the room for any sort of hidden passageways or anything, like loose bricks to press on, anything like that?
Investigation.
Reaper will burst into tears at the loss of her closest friend, and just be inconsolable and sobbing.
Wow, such acting.
Such an
There.
accurate portrayal.
In all honesty, she's probably shouting at whichever of you she thinks is to blame, which is probably at this point either Rictavio or Light. Probably very angry at Light
Wait.
for not caring more.
No, Light has far too much
Or she'll
faith in our
find some way to
capabilities
blame
now.
Coyote.
Yeah,
This
at some point she'll swear at
True.
me and then
Yeah.
kind of just turn back.
Flat 10
Bolgy,
for investigation.
10, and from Light,
11.
11. So looking at the bed, it almost looks like it's not been slept in for a very long time. The dust, the dirt on it is completely set in, so it definitely looks like some kind of a prisoner's bed, but it hasn't been used in a while. Light, you go around the room. Nothing really picks up as a loose brick or a switch or anything like that that will pique your interest to think there's a secret passage anywhere.
Right, now he starts to panic a little.
And so move you guys over to the next map because you're going upstairs. And where you guys open up, suddenly as the trapdoor opens, just rain is hitting you rapidly and you see above you the dark sky. And as you peek your head above the over the trapdoor, you are on the tallest tower of Castle Ravenloft, seeing outstretched around the place miles upon miles of Barovia around you. Do I actually have a picture of this?
I can't see anything. All I can see is my token, bud. Sorry, mate.
Don't worry, it's beautiful. Just take my word for it.
I need to update that.
I mean, it's Barovia. It's a dank, foggy, misty, grey mass.
Hey, if you're into it, then it's a
I'm
great
not judging.
location.
I thought I had a thing for this. I think I downloaded one. Never mind. It was a lovely view.
Yay.
We can see, we can look down at the main entrance and we can see our doppelgangers just stood there.
Oh no.
Do I see anything with true sight if I look around?
Not really, no. Nothing out of the ordinary.
I think this is the furthest we can go up here. Let's best make our way down before we get a bit too wet.
Right. Light will just look at everyone and say, right, like panic starting to set in that maybe it's not so simple. Right, there was a corridor 1 floor down. Let's check there first.
Blanche will be kind of
he'll just
looking
start
over the edge.
He'll just start walking down.
Okay.
Blanche will just be.
Shame that I did not prepare a locate person today.
Yeah. You could have predicted that somebody would be a dumb fuck and grab at stuff because it was shiny.
It would have helped in this exact situation.
Bogey, don't give Reaper more ammunition to go at you with.
I mean, yeah. So, Dami. Suddenly now you feel like your skin has just been ripped right open, and as you begin to emerge into this room, can you have I put you on the right room?
Mm-hmm. I assume so. I'm in a room.
Yes, I can see Strahd.
Hello.
Hey, buddy. Sorry about the face.
Oh, I just realised something. Turn off dynamic lighting for Esmeralda for spoilers. Which one's this? Okay. So, in here, this room is just like a 30-foot square room, rising about a 20-foot tall flat ceiling. And you see stone braziers burning fiercely around the centre of this room, but its tall white flames produce no heat. The rim of the brazier is carved with 7 cup-shaped indentations, spaced evenly around the circumference. Within each indentation is a spherical stone, twice the diameter of a human eyeball, and you realise that is about the same shape of that orange stone that you touched. But each one has kind of like a multicoloured crystal, and no 2 stones are the same colour. They're the colour of the rainbow. Overhead, there's a wood-framed hourglass as tall and wide as about a dwarf size, hanging about 10 feet above the brazier, suspended from the ceiling on thick iron chains, and all the sand is stuck in the upper portion of the hourglass, seemingly unable to run down into the bottom part. And written in the glowing script of the hourglass is a verse written in common. You also see 2 9-foot-tall iron statues of knights on horsebacks, poised to charge with swords drawn, standing in deep alcoves facing the 2 sides of the room.
So when she arrives, she's gonna first of all be like, "Oh shit, Then she's going to be like, "Ooh, fire! That calms me down." Then she'll realise there's no heat coming from it, and we'll be back to oh shit. And she'll get out a little bit of wire and point it at the back wall and say, but actually probably at the ceiling first, and say, "Light. Hello."
What's the range on that?
Oh, shit. I should know this. I've cast it enough times. 120 feet, but I have to be pointing in the direction of the person.
As you point in the direction,
Up first.
no response.
I'll point down.
Nothing.
Right. And I'll do that to basically all the different directions in the room.
Everywhere you point,
Oh,
up, down, left, right, centre, nothing.
Cool.
Even though you're made of fire, you can't help but feel that chilling tingle at the back of your neck.
Yep, I'm there.
You feel so alone. You also notice that the orange orb that on the crown was kind of a little more illuminated before, and now it looks like it's a very dull amber sort of colour.
I'm going to move it closer to the fire.
Nothing happens.
And put the crown on.
You look pretty.
Hell yeah.
Which one of you has the bag of holding?
Me.
She does.
Oh, the folly of man! You fell with your own hubris.
I'm going to look up at the... Did you say the writing was on the hourglass?
Yeah, there's writing kind of as displayed on there.
Can I read it?
You can. Let me send you what it says.
I'm so scared, guys. I wish you were here.
We're doing alright.
You're sending us a postcard now. Wish you were here.
It's just her crying. Rivers of lava.
What I will do, I'll let you have a quick look at that, and I'll go back to the guys who don't seem that phased that a party member has just totally disappeared.
Light
except
is on
for-
the search now. Light.
Yeah.
I want to go down this corridor.
Where are you?
Back on the
I
red
was gonna-
staircase.
Oh, you've moved yourself across.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you can go down there. You just see Victor just concentrating as hard as he can on this mirror, trying to find Dami. And as you go down that way, you actually find yourself, the rain just pouring down on you, and you're outside on one of the peaks. And around you, you see a doorway leading to a spiral staircase to your right. But again, you can actually just see a vast wilderness to the south of Barovia. In the far distance, you can make out the tiny dot of the Barovian village as well.
I will shout into the others because I don't know if anybody's following me. I'm going down some more stairs.
Why? This is Isaac screaming out.
To try and find Dami, of course. We're not going to find her standing around up there, are we?
Alright. I'll have to come with you. I don't think it's very wise to be separating on in these parts.
Reaper will stalk out next to him
Okay.
Yeah.
and just give him a nasty look.
Ah.
Wait, me or Isaac?
Light.
What did I do?
At that
You're
moment,
not the only one who cares about her.
Victor then sort of screams, looking at the mirror, going, "Oh, okay, I see her. She's by some kind of rather large hourglass with all these gems around her. Well, around the hourglass, anyway. She's very far down."
I bet she feels like at home.
Did you say that she's very far down?
Yes, as in below the castle grounds.
As in below, near the crypts where we believe Strahd to be?
I can't see that far down of like whereabouts she is located, but she is many. We're at the top. She's at the very bottom.
Look, I probably suggest we make our way down quickly, not to rescue her, but potentially not to let her disturb what might be sleeping down there.
Right. This small staircase or the big one?
Matt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. If it comes loose, I'm gonna throw the orange thing in the fire.
Okay. You managed to pull the gem out of the crown and cast it into the fire.
Oh, I meant the one around the fire, but yeah, okay.
Oh!
Whichever one moves. I wasn't really willing to give up the crown, but if the orange thing in the base doesn't move, then I'll take the one out of the crown.
Okay. Nothing happens. But you can basically reach into that fire. Well, of course you can, because you're fire. And it's almost like, well, this one is, the others kind of have like this radiant glow about them. This one doesn't. Make an Arcana check for me.
Oh, this dice today, guys. I love it. Dirty 20.
30-20. You kind of have an indication that when you touch the stone, that's what caused you to teleport unwillingly. With this sort of teleportation stone, you get the feeling it might take some time to recharge back up to return you back to where you originally were meant to go. But it's not working right now.
Okay, I'm gonna. Is it the one from the crown that I put in the fire?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna retrieve it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll do the same thing. Fuck. With the green one.
Okay. So you take
Oh, hang on.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing with the green one.
Okay.
If I have to hold it in my hand and put it in, then I'll do that. And if I can hold onto it, I will. And if I can't, then I'll let it go in the fire.
Okay. So, as you do that, you disappear again. And you are... Where are you? Kind of standing outside the doorway, and you look behind, and there's all the gold and silver and copper.
Cool. I'll just scoop a few more bits in, and then I'll start making my way back to where I last saw my group.
At that moment, you watch as Victor then goes, "She's gone. She just put this green gem into the fire and disappeared."
Right, Light's going down these stairs that he's next to.
You're making me bounce from every fucking map right now.
If it helps, I'll go with him. I think we're all probably got to go with him.
Yeah, Reaper's sticking with him.
Okay. So this one will go. Sorry, you go.
I was going to say, just out of mind, when the heart exploded and dispelled magic, is that permanent for me? Like for my ropes?
It was basically dispelling whatever magical thing was near it at the time, so it would have dispelled the sword and whatever magic you were casting at the time.
But is it permanent?
Not a permanent basis. But you don't know about the sword because that's fell down the giant staircase.
I don't mind the sword. That's not mine. I'm just more concerned. Obviously, I've got my robes that allow me to float.
I think Reaper said she wasn't going to bother picking it back up anyway, didn't she?
Yeah, she didn't.
That's why I'm not pushing it, because I'm fairly certain she was like, "Oh well, it's gone."
So, going down that staircase just goes round and round, round, just constantly. There
I
comes
am
a
making
point
my
where
way
you-
to the steps.
there comes a point when you're like, when's this going to end? And then finally, you guys finally come across an opening. Let's bring you guys here.
No.
I should probably move all these guys. Oh, if I do that, I'm going to move dynamic lighting. Shit. So you're going back to the main staircase.
I'm heading back to where I think my party were, so back to where we had the fight with the heart. I'm making my way back
Okay.
that way because I
Come
want to
on.
get back to my party. And I will actually, as I come out, I'll have the wire out and I will every couple of feet pointing it in the direction of the staircase be like, light, can you hear me now?
Do a survival check for me.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, it would be the time you let me down, you little bugger. Survival.
Yeah.
10.
I'd say that was enough. That you just, as pointing it around, lights. There comes a moment while you're walking down the stairs, you hear your name being called in the familiar voice of Dami, kind of pointing to the side behind the wall.
Where the fuck are you? Where'd you go?
Oh, thank fuck. Hard to explain. Where are you guys? When in doubt, go back to the treasure, right?
Victor said you were down, so we've been going down some stairs. Myself,
Down the ones we were on before.
some other one. I think the rest of the guys are still on the main staircase, but myself, Bolgy, and Reaper are down another smaller set.
No, we've all followed down, mate.
I thought some were staying there.
Well, we've,
Oh no,
No, because we didn't
they're-
want to
they're
split
very
the
much-
party
yeah.
further.
It's badly enough split.
at this point, is it like you're talking out loud, or is this kind of telepathic?
It's message, so it's telepathic.
So
Yeah.
I'll just
But
hold
you'll
my
see
hand up
him
then.
whispering to himself.
Yeah. So I'll just hold my hand up to everybody. So you're back on the main stairs.
DM, am I back to the stairs yet?
You're on the big main stairs, alone. You can't hear their voices or footsteps. They're on
Yeah,
a very different staircase.
I mean,
I got
we-
lost, so I went back to the treasure, and
You
then
can-
I tried to get back to where you guys were, thinking you'd be, standing around being useless without me. So, back here.
No, well, funny thing. I wasn't too worried at first, but then you didn't come back. So I kind of panicked, and yeah, stay there, we'll come get you.
Sure.
And I'll look at everyone else and say, this is going to probably be exhausting. Back upstairs, everybody.
Oh,
where is she?
She's
What
back on.
happened?
She's back on the main set.
Can you not guide her down here? Because all she needs to do is go up towards where we destroyed the heart, across, and down the stairs.
Would my 30-foot telepathy reach her? If I know where she is? Oh, shit!
no.
Look, just to save people from taking exhaustion, I will, if I've still got it, cast that fly, and because I get my movement plus 30, I'm just kind of going to hover all the way up.
Zoom.
Okay. Okay.
That's not how Daleks
So-
work.
Remembrance of the Daleks.
And then I'm basically going to obviously go across into the main kind of staircase, and instead of like taking the stairs down, I'm just going to go flying down.
Okay.
And then I'm
so-
gonna see if I can find that.
I'll be leaning against the wall in the main staircase.
You kind of get an indication of where she is, and kind of and remembering, just go back to the main staircase.
I mean, I can see the burning like hair that is hers.
Yeah. I would say it's pretty easy to find her. And to you, Dami, you suddenly watch seeing as this flying cat
appears
in
out
dark
of the...
robes, just starts appearing down like some sort of Final Fantasy boss battle.
I look up. Oh God, I wish I hadn't.
I cast... No. No, Dami, I'm here to guide you to the rest of the party.
Good kitty.
Right. With
So,
that...
these fucking things teleport you to different parts of the castle.
Funny that enchanted and cursed objects, they have a tendency to take you to places you'd rather not be.
It's fun though.
Yes, maybe before you touch gem-encrusted crowns and treasure chests, you let some of us at least check it out.
I checked the chest. Besides,
You checked the chest, but not the contents.
well, shut up.
Okay.
And I'll guide her towards the rest of the group.
Okay. Oh, just for the time purposes of everything, then eventually you guys start hearing this wind coming down the stairs as you wait at the bottom, and they're just being piggybacked on the back of a flying tabaxi.
Thank God this thing grants me weightlessness.
Not me.
As she appears coming down the stairs, I'll just look at her and say, next time, we both touch it.
No, next time, don't!
That's what she said.
Looks better on me.
I didn't say I was going to wear it.
I'll disembark from the cat.
Ugh.
Right, let's press on.
Question, DM.
Yeah.
During all the travelling that me and Kyotel did everybody else get time for a short rest?
Technically speaking, yes.
Fuck yeah.
Do
my god, I don't think I can short rest her.
Oh my god, I need to...
I can't short rest Reaper, but I can roll some dice if you let me know what to roll.
Yeah.
I think I'll...
Do you know what? I don't
pass.
even think I'll bother.
I need 1 HP.
But
I can short rest it here, actually.
I tell you
Yeah.
who's going to roll some hit dice, and that's our good old Rictavio, still on like only a
Oh crap,
slither
yeah. What
of health
about
left.
Oh.
Let me check Esmeralda.
Fabio.
Isaac's going to do the same, actually.
Yeah.
Esmeralda might too. Do they have hit dice on them?
For Sir Godfrey, oh wait, he's not here. For Irina, do it of a D8. Esmeralda, a D8. Rictavio, a D8.
Okay.
Isaac, a D10.
Cool. Esmeralda rolled 2. I don't know if she has a certain pool of them.
Well,
And I rolled enough to get Reaper back onto full health.
What?
Aces.
Oh, what level's Rictavio?
He's just got on his challenge rating, so I would say he is a level. I did have his stats here. Where are they gone?
8 for Esmeralda, if that helps. It should be on your extras sheet. If you scroll down, it
he's
says...
challenge 5.
Yeah.
So, do you want me to just roll it 5 times then?
If you want to use them all.
I think he has to. He's on like 5 HP. We killed him.
No, Rictavia's challenge rating 5, but Esmeralda's
8.
Yeah. Well, she's younger and sprightlier, I suppose. And she's got a metal leg.
The student has become the master.
So, while people are rolling hit dice, I'm not going to walk out into the open area, but I am just going to go to the edge and kind of look around. Just see what's there. If there's anything that stands out, that sort of stuff.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
That would be a 10.
Okay. So as you're peeking out, you see a kind of makeshift chapel. Dim-coloured light filters through the tall, broken and boarded-up windows of stained glass illuminating the ancient chapel of Ravenloft. A few batters flutter in the near of the top of the 90-foot-high dome ceiling. A balcony runs on the length of the west wall. As you look up, you can just see this rickety balcony above you. Benches coated with centuries of dust lie about the floor in a jumbled disarray. Beyond the debris, lit by a piercing shaft of light, an altar stands upon a stone platform. The sides of the altar are carved with bas reliefs of angelic figures entwined with grapevines. The light from above falls directly onto a silver statuette. A cloaked figure is draped over the altar, and a black mace lies on the floor near its feet.
Would you allow me to get a closer look at the cloaked figure, or would I have to move forward?
You would need to get forward with a 10.
I will inform the party quietly.
I
And I'll
will
stealth.
immediately go to his side.
Well, can we?
I'd like to think you grab his hand.
Rictavio can do a solid detect evil and good.
He can.
Oh, okay.
Do you want him to cast that?
It is a spell slot.
It's a first level.
I'd go for it.
Cool. Rictavio will cast. Obviously, he'll kind of get in range, so he's got line of sight, because obviously I know it gets blocked by walls. So
Okay.
he'll then cast Detect Evil and Good.
Oh, before we do anything, welcome back, Blanche.
Yeah, sorry.
If Sir Godfrey or Blanche need to do any kind of healing, you guys took a short rest.
You guys got a short rest because of my idiotic move, so actually, it was really smart.
Oh snap! It's a concentration for up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
You know that. So for the duration, you know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, you know if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Okay. So in here, it's almost like you can feel like a sense of celestial around the place, but it's very faint. It's kind of like when Britain's trying to be sunny.
But not desecrated.
Not desecrated, no.
Which is interesting. Rictario will just report that back, that it's actually slightly still
Alright.
celestial.
I'm gonna give Rictavio the nod, and then stealthily try and get a better angle to get a look at this cloaked figure.
I'm following.
As you get a bit closer, you just see kind of draped over the altar a figure, completely skeletal in armor, of what looked like really good gleaming armor before, but now just rusted through the ages. A white cloak, again, just completely desecrated and dampened throughout the age. And he's just sort of draped there holding a mace. And his claw and his bony claw hand is wrapped round something as well, but you can't quite see what it is.
I kind of. Oh, sorry.
I want to try and just remove the mace.
Yeah, but literally, I was about to just say, I want the mace. I don't want the mace for me. I want the mace.
Okay.
But if you go for the mace, I'll go for the other hand.
Yeah.
I'll whisper to those in earshot. This is a altar room. I wonder if that is perhaps the fabled brother.
Going to the mace. It's a very interesting looking mace. Although it's covered in cobwebs, from what you can see, it's made out of, the handle was made out of ebony, sort of really strong wood, and then it kind of ends, and it's got two kind of skull heads at the end, and they've kind of been pointed in a jagged-like motif for more damaging feel to it.
Nice. Yeah,
I'm going for the other hand.
I'll try and take the mace off it. I don't want to use it or anything. I just want it disarmed in case it comes alive.
Yeah. Okay. So as you take the mace away,
And then I'll back
if you
off.
want to roll an Arcana check for me.
Ooh. Light doesn't do
With
Arcana.
advantage, because this would have piqued Sir Godfrey's interest as well.
So I don't think that's a plus, but it's still a good roll. Oh, it is a plus. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. This is what you've picked up. Did it appear?
Oh. Also, that dirty 20 was my first roll. So.
Oh, okay. Give me a second. Oh, there it is. Right.
Oh.
Oh.
I really wish I was
shit.
a fighter.
I'll just read it out for stream's sake as well. This magic weapon has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action and expend 1 charge to release a wave of terror. Each creature of your choice in a 30-foot radius extending from you must succeed in a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you for 1 minute. While it's frightened in this way, a creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as possible. It can't really move towards you within 30 feet. It also can't take reactions, so the general frightened spell.
Yeah.
The mace regains 1d3 extended charges. Yeah, so the mace of frightening. Not terror, frightening. Anybody interested?
Well, hang on. Because as far as I know, it's just the two of us. Just because it's important for something to me, I would like to say. But I do also want to see what's in that other hand.
Okay. Make a perception check.
And as she kind of leans down towards it, she'll like glance up at Light and she'll go, Light, this is like our first kill.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
So romantic about dead things. That's 19.
19. You kind of get a peek of a stone inside his hand of a violet colour.
And then I'll look at Danny and say, remember what happened last time you touched a stone?
I know where it goes.
You know where the orange one goes?
No, I know where they all go. Guys, and I'll kind of wave everybody in.
Okay, it looks like that stone that was embedded in the crown earlier. Don't you touch it. We've already lost you once.
Yeah, thanks, Dad.
It used to be Kid, but I'll allow that.
Yeah, you were less annoying then. Oh, shit.
Look at Godfrey as well and just say, interested? And hold up the mace.
Pretty sure Sir Godfrey would put his sword down into one side and... Oh, it's a good mace, this. Perfect for a final battle. Mike, if you want to add the Mace of Terror to Sir Godfrey, as you've got control of him.
I have, but I can't
Yeah,
actually
he
do
doesn't have a
anything with him
character
on
sheet, so he can't add
Illuvion.
it to it.
If you just remember, you've got a Mace of Terror when it comes to...
Yeah, make a note of it or add it to Blanche, but remember that it's not being wielded by Blanche.
Yeah.
Just put in the notes, like Godfrey or something.
Yeah.
So, and I'll hop up on the altar next to the hand.
As locate creature.
You go cast Locate Creature?
No, I've just discovered Irina has it.
Oh, okay.
Ah, that would have been useful. Anyway, I'll sit up on the altar next to
Yeah,
the...
I forgot I had it.
So, I touched this, and it zapped me to this room with this fake fire in it, and it had lots of colourful stones around the fire, and then above it this like massive off-kilter sand hourglass thing, but it wasn't, obviously the sand wasn't running because it was off-kilter. And it said around it all the places that the different colours lead to. That's how I was able to get back to you guys, because I tried using the orange one and that didn't work. So I think they have to recharge. But basically, from that room, if you put coloured stones into the fire, it takes you to different places, and it says that the violet one leads to the chapel. The orange one goes up to the top of the tower. From the phrasing of the rest, I'm kind of guessing where they go. The red one, I would say, goes to the study, because it talks about gaining knowledge. The green one is the one I used that got me to the vault. The other three, there was an indigo one that said something about it takes you to the place of the Master's Bride. Being that I'm pretty sure they're all dead, I'm not sure where that would lead. Maybe her bedroom. Oh.
You watch Irina is very uncomfortable hearing that, and she's just withdrawn in herself.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah?
Can Reaper make an insight check? Reaper insight checks everyone.
Yeah?
Oh, I get to use different dice. Okay. Oh, we're going to be really similar. Insight. Dummy got 19. And Reaper got 17.
You kind of basically see at the mere mention of like the Master's Bride, it's kind of like and the mention of a bedroom, it's making her very uncomfortable thinking of a romantic,
Tryst.
intimate thing with Strahd.
But she doesn't look like she maybe has an indigo stone stashed somewhere.
No.
Okay, cool. Just checking. It says the blue one goes to where his heart will consume. Like, I kind of thought maybe that would take us to his heart, but we were already there and there weren't any of these stones, so I don't know that one. And the yellow one goes to the Master's tomb, so technically if we wanted to go there, we could just touch this stone, go to the fireplace, and then go to the tomb, but only one of us, as far as I can tell, can do it. Unless you all want to hold hands and try it. And then we can jump around this place. But like I said, I don't know.
1, 2, 3, touch.
Oh my god, it's a portkey.
But they do have a recharge time as well. Otherwise, I'd have come straight back up to the top. Just giving you guys the information. But if anyone touches this, and I'll point at it but not touch it, they'll go to the fire room.
You do see Rictavia very inquisitive about this. Oh, it is quite a gamble.
The only thing I'm thinking, I now have the orange stone that was at the top of the tower, so I think possibly it's about stone to stone, not location to location. So possibly if somebody ended up in that room, when the orange stones glow again and they zapped back, they would teleport to me. That's my theory.
If it
So
holds power, of course. Interesting. It would definitely go to the basement a lot. Well, definitely to the crypts a lot quicker.
Do we have to touch it directly, or could we cover it up and take it with us?
I'm happy to try. I know where I'd end up, so I'm not worried about going back there. You guys will just have to meet me in the study, I guess, is the only other one that's probably still working right now. Do you want me to try taking it wrapped in something, and if I disappear, meet me in the study?
Probably best leaving it.
If you think it's worth the gamble, of course. I do not believe we should separate again. I mean, I'm an undead individual myself, but even you gave me a heart attack, dear lady.
I didn't know you cared.
Let's face it, what do we gain from depleting the stone now?
Nothing, but I just didn't know if people wanted to check. I'm just laying out the options.
Did you happen to find anything else in that room?
I'll be honest, I wasn't really looking. I was sure you guys would be lost without me, so I had to find my way back really quickly.
I mean, I went down the wrong stairs without you.
See? You need me.
I'll look
Personally, I
at
think we would have been fine, but I'm glad you're back.
I'll look at the others, like the main group. So Reaper, Bolgi, Blanche, and Erebus. Here. Anyone else got any ideas? Shall we deplete the stone or just leave it as is? Depleting it means Strahd can't use it either, I guess.
But I would assume Strahd would have his own means of circulation around the castle.
Yes, that is
Also-
a very good point.
Using it is going to mean a lot of walking for you guys.
Yes.
Well, can we move it without physically touching it ourselves, or can we wrap
That's
it in a
the
blanket?
risk. That's the risk. I'll take that risk if people want me to, because
Does
we know how to get me back.
anyone have mage hand at all?
Well, I mean, if you're going to be smart about it, and I'll conjure mage hand.
Okay.
What I'll do is I'll do it really creepily because I'm sitting on the altar. I'll just have this skeleton hand just crawl out of one of my pockets and across the altar.
As that happens, also Victor is doing the same. I'd say your skeleton hand has a very fiery element to it. His has more of an electricity feel to it.
Mine's closer because I'm literally sitting next to the hand.
I just don't want you to disappear again. If you're going
Yeah,
somewhere.
but kid, let's face it. If one of us is going to disappear, you're more useful to this lot, and you have to take care of them.
I'm just an old
Nobody's
man
disappearing if you know where it goes. And we know
And
where
also,
to
I've
lead
done
it.
this before. Like,
Hey.
usually you have me beat on experience, but this time,
You could put it in the bag of holding.
that's my aim. But I'm picking it up with my mage hand, not Victor's.
now. Okay. So you get there before Victor,
I
admittedly.
pick it up.
And nothing happens.
Oh, thank fuck.
For future reference, though, it would make more sense for someone else to touch them, for you already have one of the stones. So
They could
Give
blink
someone
back to
else
me.
one.
Do you know what, Fuzzball? You're a bit of a shit, but otherwise, sometimes you're smart. I'll open the bag of holding and get the hand to drop it in.
Okay.
Anything else in this room?
Blanche will point and go, what's through those doors?
Which way are you pointing?
Oh,
That
sorry,
way.
It's probably here.
those doors.
Cool.
If and this is Rictavio speaking. If my memory serves me right, that's the corridor with those suits of armor. I remember coming this way before. We're back on ground level. That will just
Okay.
take you back out the entrance. And Izzy kind of perks up and goes, guys, I've found some more stairs leading down that way. And points to the other altar down that, where you see two suits of armor in the altar, and you do see a staircase going down and bending round to the left.
This'll kind of peak or perk light up a little bit. Not perk him up, but where are tombs normally kept?
Down, usually, aren't they?
Down.
We have
Yeah.
that other card about, well, hinted towards us, I think, finding Strahd next to his brother's tomb or something.
It
Yes.
said.
Or
Give
within.
me a minute.
We sure we want to go straight down there now?
It said enemy's power. Find the mother's tomb.
has everyone done their personal quest?
Yes. Because mine was the last one. It was, right?
Well, then, what is stopping us?
So that hints to his power being down there, not necessarily him.
Well, if it's not him, then let's destroy it so he doesn't have that power source. And if it is him, then let's fuck him up.
Blanche will fire up the Sunblade.
2 perfectly good reasons to go down there.
As that happens, you hear the classic "wom wom." Let's kick some ass.
Wom, wom, wom.
Wom, wom. I've also come up with a new noise of if I made another Sunblade. It goes.
Wait,
Sorry, I've been very bored.
that was just silence.
Yeah.
That was
Your
very
mic
quiet.
cuts out when you make that noise.
I'd like to point out I have no lips.
Just like
How am I saying that without lips?
each one subtitles underneath with the sword, and it's like internal screaming.
Yeah. So downstairs.
Quietly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we want...
Such heroes, guys. Like, so driven, so much purpose.
Does anyone have the ability to silence our footsteps?
No, I really don't think so.
I have the ability to allow us to pass without trace.
Ah!
There we go.
Oh, it's the staff.
And you've only just told us.
It's almost like Lee knows more about our characters than we do.
We have done this before. I have used this spell before.
I've used Mage Hand before, but sometimes.
Oh my god.
Like that would be like sort of, that very cartoonish tiptoe towards something, then look back at Bolgi and go, yeah, do that.
So, with this then, as you go down the stairs, does Bolgi want to cast Pass Without a Trace?
Isn't it a certain amount of people though?
Is it not everyone within 60 foot?
30 foot, I think.
No, 30 is too small.
Yes.
If you're all gathered around each other, you can easily cover 30 feet.
Yeah.
Blanche will just clatter to within 30 feet of Bolgi.
It literally pains Dummy how loud
it's a
Blanche
30 foot,
is.
It's a 30-foot radius.
Yeah, so we're fine.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
so
we're
60
golden.
feet around.
It's each creature you choose within 30 feet of you.
Yeah.
Hey, let's gather around Bolgi then.
So that's
Right.
that's a
shit.
30-foot sphere based on me.
All lads on
So-
Bolgi.
So Bolgi just taps the staff on the ground, and this sort of green essence spills around your feet. Kind of give it a little tap. Completely muffled.
Hey.
Well, it depends what you roll.
We just add
So
10
that
to it, I
means-
believe.
Yeah, you
add 10 to
10.
yourself.
But even if you're in heavy armor and you have disadvantage, you still have to do it with disadvantage.
At least
Pass
we don't-
Without Trace doesn't even cost a charge from it.
No, it doesn't.
Nice. Why
You
have
can
we not
just
done
keep
this the
going.
whole way through?
So,
Well,
It's like the voice of Urki rings out going, "Oi, Bolgi mate, I can make you all sneaky."
Yeah,
Sneaky
stop
go,
doing
like.
that, Matt. It really hurts every time.
I'm really tempted to, in contrast with Pass Without Trace, I'm really tempted to just cast Daylight on the staff
Save it.
as we're walking around.
Save it.
I'm wandering around with a very bright sword as well.
That's true.
Well, we're a pretty big party.
Yeah, but we're a pretty big
Hey.
sneaky party now.
We can be sneaky.
Speaking
Yeah, so
of
we
which,
sneak down the stairs.
As you're going down the stairs in a sneaky way, roll stealth checks for me.
so I've just had a whole roller coaster.
I'm going to
Why?
blow this for the lot yet.
Obviously, I
I
roll
have
with
to roll for Esmeralda as well. Hang on. I've got to roll for 3 people.
disadvantage.
Oh,
So
no. Okay.
As,
my
as
first,
we're going, I'm going to say to Blanche, be really sneaky and use guidance.
So
Just
you get to add. You can throw a
D4.
1d4 and add that to it.
Oh, do you know what? That's one that I didn't get out.
Who else isn't sneaky? And hasn't
Godfrey wouldn't be.
Rictavio will give Sir Godfrey guidance.
Is Isaac? No, he's not. Oh no, he is. He's in studded leather armor. So he doesn't get disadvantage.
I would need to roll for guidance stones. Oh no, it's their roll.
Oh,
Isn't it?
Irina would have disadvantage because she's in half plate.
Well, it's a cantrip, so she gets disadvantage. She gets guidance too.
Okay. You get a guidance. You get a guidance.
Oh
No,
man,
okay.
is somebody else rolling Tiago?
I just
Oh,
I
yes.
can quickly do that.
Thank you.
Oh my god, he's got +6 to stealth.
So do I.
He got 27.
I got 28. The cat.
Victor got 29.
No, Victor got the same as me. I have a +12, dude. I rolled shit.
And you still did really well.
Oh, really?
Well, not for a rogue.
Did you
So-
roll a natural 1?
Rictavio rolled 19. So that's 29 plus 1.
Bastard.
So it's
Plus
30.
Bastard.
I got
Porky?
19.
Okay.
Do you need to like slow us down because we're all just randomly calling at you, Matt? Do you want to know individually what everyone got?
Just give me Esmeralda's.
Esmeralda was 23.
Okay. Kyoto was
I got 28.
28, and you told me what Octavia was. Light got
So, with disadvantage, my first roll was an 18. Plus 12 would have been 30, plus 10 would have been 40.
Oh.
But disadvantage. So, I ended up rolling a natural 1. That would have made it 23. But halfling luck, and I rolled a 2. So I got 24.
Okay. Even on a natural.
That was a
bonus
roller coaster.
as well. Yeah. Blanche
So Godfrey got 19.
on disadvantage.
No, because what's his name?
Guidance adds.
A
It's still at
1d4.
disadvantage. It just adds the
Oh,
D4.
yes. Right out. That's even better. So yeah, 19 plus.
Oh, okay. Oh, you rolled in a natural 20.
Oh, there you go. 20,
Yeah.
21,
Okay.
22. I can't add 3 to things, right?
And so Sir Godfrey, that and Blanche got
8.
Plus
Plus
10, right?
8.
Oh,
Yeah, plus
10.
10.
Plus 10.
Bloody
18.
hell.
Okay.
Sorry.
Reaper as.
Reaper, hang on. Oh, hang on.
I could quickly.
No,
do
Reaper's
it.
28. I already rolled her. She's 28.
Oh, never mind. And I just rolled.
I just put my
Tiago's
box
roll.
down on top of my numbers, that was all.
Oh, did I say Isaac?
Isaac was
Well.
a 17.
Oh, okay.
So half the party just stealth out the campaign.
And the other half, not used
I
to
glare at
stealthing,
Rictavio as
Still
he
pretty
disappears
good.
better than me.
as you tread down into more depth of the castle, and you begin to see as the walls are kind of got this lichen growing on the wall, giving this weird yellowish feel to it.
Why is the squishy one in front?
That's tightly packed.
And I don't mean me.
I
Both the
just,
squishy ones.
I just remembered as well. Let's give you a bit more vision.
Thank you.
I just literally grabbed the tokens. I've not put them in any order. Okay.
Excuse me.
Coming through.
Even though you're barging past each other, you're still incredibly stealthy about it.
Just whispering, get out the fucking way. Like, Jesus.
I don't even talk to them. I just like hand on shoulders, push them apart, walk through.
I just want to imagine that we're so stealthy that we kind of just like we're walking by, then we just actually notice each other. Oh!
In fairness, I think it should go with like what you rolled is who you can see.
Mm.
So like Dummy can see everybody, but not Rictavio.
Well, it would be your passive perception, wouldn't it?
Like just stood in a hallway on her own.
I wouldn't be able to see anyone.
Alright. What do we see, though, Matt?
Just more of a corridor leading into. As you go down further, you come to a box room with various different kind of skeletons and claw marks all over the floor, and
Before
two
people
doors to the left, to the right.
Sorry, I was just going to say, before people move, while we're down here, I want to be checking for traps every step of the way.
Oh yeah,
Making
I'll
invest-
join him. You can have
investigation
advantage on that one.
checks.
Advantage.
Roll
dude.
natural.
Investigation with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're being aided.
How about 5?
You set off all the
What?
traps.
This place is not trap, guy. All the
Yeah,
3 and a 4.
You can't see anything.
I am always making my own roll from now on. Sorry, Matt.
No problem. But according to Light, this place is absolutely fine.
Yeah, trap free, guys. Come on down.
Nice.
As you step into the room, need everyone to... No, I'm only joking, man. Make dex saves for me. But you do see 2 doors, one to the left, one to the right. Jump up and down into the knees.
I'm gonna go listen at this one.
Like
I'll do the
jigsaw.
opposite one.
Both, if anyone else wants to make perception checks,
Reaper's gonna come and help listening at my door.
okay.
Because that's what happens when you let me control another character.
Light is retiring.
Do you want to swap dice?
I only have 4 dice.
So Reaper rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
Classic.
So-
The fir-
Not
is that
help.
the
Oh,
first one
does she get advantage? She gets
does get
advantage.
advantage. Yeah, because of her dragon.
Oh,
ability.
that's not much better. So Reaper gets a 13. Oh, but I killed it. I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Blanche, you also listening at the door?
Yes.
Okay, perception check for me.
I got 11.
11.
I got 12.
Nice.
Okay. So, the dwarf and the halfling press their ears against the door. Hear anything?
Can hear each other breathing.
Blanche, be quiet. I'm trying to listen.
Yeah, you're there.
Shut
No,
up.
you kind of go going, oh my god, I can hear someone breathing in there. Yeah, I can hear that too. Dude, that's you. As for the women, it's very
Reaper is
subtle.
listening to the stone just next to the door
Yeah.
because she missed.
But with that dirty 20, it's very subtle, but you kind of hear the sound of a page turning. Very subtle.
Fucking
but
accountant
it
again.
does
He gets everywhere. I'm
Guy.
going to immediately put my finger to my lips and glare at everybody in the group, and then I'm going to see how close Blanche and Light are, and I'm going to glare particularly hard at Blanche.
And I'm going to whisper, there's no one behind this door if you want to go through here.
I'm going to walk forwards into the middle of the room and be like,
I'll check it for traps.
Okay. You sure?
Yes.
Roll an investigation.
Let's use the orange dice. Hey. Investigation. 17.
17. Doesn't appear to be trapped.
And then I'll look at Dammy like, what?
and I will very quietly mouth to like, I'm assuming everybody has joined us and we've not left half our party on the stairs.
I'm just
And I'll just say
collating.
like, there is definitely somebody turning pages through that door. So if we open that door, I can charm them because I charmed the last guy. Or it's
Well-
Strahd, in which case we're...
There's no one on this
With-
other side of this door, so should we check this one first?
Let's go that way first.
It's
But
not.
We'll try to handle.
really quietly.
It's not trapped, so
Okay. I got your back.
Okay. So you open the door to the top.
Yeah, go on, Blanche.
I'll grab Reaper by the hand and pull her away from the door. So
It's locked.
Fine, and I'll try and unlock
Stay
it.
within 30 feet of me.
kind of easy in this room.
Jesus Christ.
Ah! Sorry,
Okay,
Tiago arrived.
So roll a dex check. And are you proficient in lockpick?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, roll your
I have thieves' tools.
He's got a thieves' tool check. You can build
Yeah.
it in.
I'm
as
a rogue.
Yeah. I forget.
25.
But, what? That'd be 5.
25.
Oh, God. So as you put your tumblers in, click. Door opens.
Now open it, Blunt. Oh, sorry, it's open.
Fuzzball, we're all right. Calm down.
So
Or is it
okay,
not him
you see-
checking?
Oh, that's
You
me.
see a shadowy room inside in perfect order. There's a great table standing there with a chair, inkwell, and quill carefully laid in place. And there's lances, swords, and shields bear the Barovian crest are hung neatly on the dark oak wooden panelled walls. This place just does not match the rest of what you've seen in the castle.
First thing I'll do is go to high five Blanche because our perception was insane. We were correct.
I'll take that high five.
Quietly, though.
Your true sight makes
Roll,
it
roll for dexterity.
So as you do that, Dummy just goes, shh.
Do I see anything with true sight?
What do your dwarf eyes see?
Because this don't look right.
I've had a relook at True Sight. True Sight is only more seeing things that are really there, in the sense of if there's anything invisible,
Alright.
and you don't see anything.
Right.
I'll have
It's all clear, guys.
Don't touch anything. Let's have a proper look around and start looking without touching.
Okay, investigation check.
I'm great at these. 15.
15. Anyone else want to investigate?
Yeah.
Anybody is welcome in the room. Bolgi, please move up.
If it's all right, I'll investigate the desk.
Okay, yeah.
That
roll an
was-
investigation.
Yeah, I was having a look. But 16.
16.
No, 10.
10. So, as you're sort of looking around, you trust Army's got it. She hasn't. But
She's good at
the
this.
the two of you get the feeling that, there's something along the wall. And as you're just sort of reaching around, when you go to the left part of the wall, in the top left corner, the paneling on the wall doesn't seem quite right, almost loose. And as you put your hand around the edges, you can almost feel a very light breeze coming from behind it.
I'll check it out more in depth. See if there's a way, without actually trying to open it, see if there's a way to open it. Any
Okay.
traps, all that sort of stuff, I would also like to think Bolgi is sticking with... Oh, he's moved up, it's okay.
Just to keep it sneaky. As you sort of get an indication of how to open it is, your pirate mind knows how these sort of things work, of secret doors. And you see Dami there just ruffling through papers and stuff like that.
I'll just turn around and go...
I throw a ball bearing at him.
Because of the height you are as well, you're able to see that just under the desk, you see a very light button.
Oh, I thought we were in the top corner of the wall. What?
You are. I'm at the desk. You look over to where I am, shuffling papers on a desk.
Hey, I'm not that
and you
small.
see the thing
Jesus.
that I've missed.
Ah. Press that button.
What?
Under the desk.
And I'll instantly start groping the underside of the desk.
One word.
Yeah, I'm about to say, there's a sentence you never thought you'd hear in life, but
Just chewing gum all over your hands now.
It's blood flavoured.
And Dami, as you are reaching up, you feel the button and push it, and suddenly you hear that, and a secret door opens to stairs leading down.
Shit.
Okay,
secret
wait.
door.
Do we want to check the other door
Wait.
first?
That's what I was about to say. Do we want to move on, or do we want to go and kill the thing in the other room and then go
Oh,
down? Blanche, you want to fight?
I want to fight.
Cool. Come on, and we'll head back across.
Okay.
And I'll check this door for traps.
Investigation.
Oh, my dice betrayed me, so I swapped it for another one. Please,
Should
please.
I cast daylight before we go in?
That's a good
I think
idea.
have it on hold, just in case. Because like with the last guy, I managed to just be nice to him and he let us through, which I'm learning how to do. By the way, be nice. So like, have it ready, but don't cast it just yet. Investigation is at 12.
12. Seems perfectly fine to you.
I'm gonna unlock it if it needs unlocking.
This one doesn't actually need unlocking. It's not locked.
Okay, then I'm gonna open the door, and I'm gonna go in. Oh, I wish I hadn't opened the door.
Dark stains covered this floor of the area. Large oak table, scarred and beaten, lay across like toys around the room. The wood crushed and splintered. Replacing them are furnishings made entirely of humanoid bones. The walls, about 20 foot high, vaulted ceiling of a sickly yellow colour. Not because it's faded or time-worn plaster, but because they are adorned with bones and skulls arranged in a morbidly decorative fashion, giving this room a cathedral-like quality. There's 4 enormous mounds of bones occupying the corners of the ossuary, and garlands of skulls extend to the mounds to the chandelier of bones that hang above the ceiling. That hang on the ceiling above the long table constructed of bones in the centre of the room, and there's 10 chairs made entirely of bones as well. Sat at the very end of the table, you see a very elegant looking man dressed in darks and blacks, resting his feet up, just reading a very interesting looking book made almost like silver in a strange way. And at first you think you're looking at Strahd, but then you realise you're looking at someone probably even just as diabolical.
Oh, it's...
Oh no! Oh, we can't do this.
Can we retcon that?
And he watches you as you all enter the room, and he just, I was wondering when you would be able to show your face down here. The master is quite intrigued.
But Reaper would hear that voice, and she would push everyone aside, storm in. I can't move her. She's gonna jump up on the table and she's gonna shoot at him. She fucking hates this guy. Why would you put him here?
Because I thought she was showing up tonight.
Can we? Can we do like a sidebar? Like this happens, and we'll get to that. But this is also what we do the rest of the.
Got spells and stuff.
Yeah. Shit.
So, guys, it's the end of tonight's session.
We played an hour and a half. That's without all the tech. Actually, that is with the tech.
This guy's proper part of her backstory, though, isn't he?
Backstory, yeah. Do you want to message her, Matt, and just let her know that we've encountered him? Because I don't really want. She would shoot him, but I don't want to push this fight without her. Oh, bless.
Yeah, I don't really want to deprive her of this fight.
Just the worst timing.
For those of you,
If only we just went down the stairs.
I know, right? Can we retcon? Can we sneak? If he doesn't notice us, can we sneak over and check the doors that Blanche is stood? No.
It's just started to talk to us, and we sort of snuck out like that.
Does anyone have arcane lock?
Quick, use whole person.
I think I've got a hold person.
Victor, does he have arcane lock? I know he's got.
Are we genuinely? Is this
He's
genuinely
got
what we're going to
arcane
do? Is we're going to wrestle Reaper back out of the room, cast hold person, and then put an arcane lock on the door so that we can pretend we didn't mess this up?
So Godfrey's going to cast command and just say to him, "Forget."
Ooh.
I can do Crown of Madness and just have him start slamming the table for a while.
We're all finding ways to circumvent this. But hey, guys, creepy room, right? Like, don't know about you, but the description is just.
All I had in my head.
Blanche would have seen the table and then started looking for a full tankard.
I just had the funny bones come into my head. In
Oh my
the
God.
dark street. The dark house.
There's a dark,
Down the dark
stairs.
road in the dark forest. It's a dark gate. Beyond the dark gate, there's a dark house. Aww. With the puppy. Every good show has a puppy. Or book. Yeah, no. I was so, like, waiting for the moment, and I was just gonna, like, for the end of the description, I was just gonna be like, wow, this is the worst dream we've ever been in. Or, I really hate hanging out with you guys. Because we always go to the most awful places. Although, I'm now wondering if there's treasure hidden in the bones.
Shall we take a vote
In
on
the
a
bones?
retcon?
Yeah, in the piles of bones. If I were going to hide treasure in here, it would be under piles of skulls.
Okay.
Wow,
So,
I am really a rogue through and through. Sorry, guys.
yeah.
And I apologise for disappearing on you all straight away. It's not my intent.
I don't know if she would actually see the message or not. That I've sent her.
Is she
you can
online?
choose-
I also have stone shape, so we can block over the door if we want.
I would allow you to retcon this if you wanted
Yeah,
to.
and just go down the stairs.
I just don't think, without her blessing,
Mm.
I'm comfortable doing because it's tied to her
Yeah.
backstory. So
Like, massively.
I agree.
cool.
Doesn't
Everybody out and retcon it.
We'll come and deal with you later, good sir.
Cash a whis. Let's cast
It's
a
at
whis
the-
spell.
It's at that point that Victor rolls back the sands of time,
Yes, good boy. Rewind.
Oh,
and suddenly you find yourselves
I'm back at the
outside
door. I'm back at the stairs.
Something's compelling me to actually go down these stairs.
Something tells me that we don't want to go into the room with the pages turning.
And Victor kind of says, "No,
Left.
I think we should be going down those stairs."
You're
Something
working with
really
Strahd,
big.
aren't you, Victor?
Do an insight
Hey.
check.
Question the kid.
Should we just fight Victor?
No, he'd kill us all.
I mean,
At the
Great.
mention of death, Light's going to
Thank
go
you.
down the stairs.
so
Mm-hmm.
heading down the stairs.
Yep.
As it begins to descend down into a much more darkened corridor, bending round, it ends with the door.
Check for traps.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I
Investigate.
assist?
Yes. Or would you like to roll for your?
I'm gonna roll my own. Damn it!
Fine.
You watch him roll a natural 20 now.
He's probably rolled better than me. Investigation 14.
Yes.
16.
Doesn't appear to be trapped.
Would you like to unlock it? Wait, is it locked?
It is locked.
Would I like to unlock it?
There's
tell you
any
what.
thoughts of knocking?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
unlock it.
Let's both see who can unlock it faster.
No, and I'm going to just elbow him in the face and start unlocking it.
Okay, go ahead.
How suspicious to have a locked door behind a secret
Ow.
door behind a locked door.
I mean, it's just really well fortified. Do you know what's usually behind really well fortified doors?
Traps.
Vampires.
That'd
All of the
be
above.
Big
that'd be a
boobs.
22 to open it.
Yep. Opens up, and there's a light coming in it.
Yeah, I just stepped
Yeah,
in
but
front
no,
of
but
it.
I'm
This
going in
actually works.
first.
This actually works really well for you, Dami, because suddenly you see a familiar sight.
Ah, fuck.
Oh no.
No, I've been there
This
before.
is your backstory.
I think we're done with my
Oh.
backstory. Thank you.
I'd like to point out it was this door that you guys came from. I'll open
Cool.
it for you. It's because I arranged everything so everyone could be there. Because I thought you were going to touch the stone, so I rearranged it all, and then you went
did
no,
touch
and I
the
went, oh, for
stone.
fuck's sake!
I did
No,
touch
the blue,
stone.
Purple one.
purple one, the one that's in the bag of holding.
Oh yeah,
So
okay,
you,
yeah.
you're telling us we could have all come here at
We
once?
can all touch it. That's good to know.
So I can show the other guys what.
I'll
was
point at the
actually-
writing. I'll say, this is the room. That's the stones. There's the writing.
She's
Feel
just
free
messaged me
to-
saying that she's just messaged me. You can go ahead.
Well, we're here now.
Cast rewind time.
Okay. Yeah.
Victor said,
No, we know where he
actually,
is.
I think.
Yeah. That's fine.
We know where he is. We can. If it feels like we're going to get to Strahd first, we'll go back and we'll kill him. But if we can avoid doing it,
Well, I mean, if we kill Strahd first, that guy will die.
also a good point.
So
Okay,
as you can
cool.
see in this room, there are 4 doors. One you've just come from, 2 to the north, 1 to the south.
Bagsy the south. Does anyone want to check out those statues?
So I'll say, no, I back see the south and I'll elbow in the knee. And then...
I'll bite your legs off.
Fine, I'll investigate a statue.
Wouldn't it be worth putting the gem back on the bridge?
Through it.
Oh, yeah, Matt, do I still have the orange? No, the green stone that I threw in the fire.
It is in there, and it is now glowing again.
Oh, okay. Are they all glowing again?
Yeah,
Cool.
the Infinity Stones.
Okay.
I'd
Right,
like to
they
point
seem-
out right now, this will not make you have the power of wish.
Ah,
They seem to self-reset. And I think we've got door investigations, and I'm investigating a statue, and Reaper will investigate the other one. Unless anyone else would like to. Oh,
Oh dear.
Oh no.
we won!
I changed back to Discord expecting Lewis to have disappeared, but it was just Matt.
quickly, let's kill
Oh,
Strahd.
Matt, we can hear you.
Oh, hello.
It was really weird because I had a thing pop up saying about Microsoft thingy, and everyone just went mute. So I went, okay,
Have you
turn it off, turn
upgraded
it back
to
on again.
Windows 11 yet?
Well, while you were
I
gone,
have
Strahd came in.
And we
stabbed
killed him.
Yeah.
Just
Okay,
stabbed
so-
him.
We won. Barovia is saved.
So, anyone who's checking anything out, whether it be doors or statues, make investigation checks.
18.
Check it
I'm
out,
just going to
Erebus.
open mine.
Oh, God.
Natural 20.
I don't know why I'm groaning about you being rash, because I'm rash too.
You got a natural 20.
Yeah. So 19.
Oh yeah, you get a bloody -1. Blanche, you can't hear anything behind that door. Same for you, Light. You don't hear anything behind that door.
I rolled a dirty 20. Reaper rolled 7.
Old days. What did Bolgy get? If you were investigating.
Bolgy just opened the door.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Oh, I didn't realise you
Lad.
could do that.
Been watching the
always the
rogues too
option.
much.
I mean, right? He gets it from
Use-
somewhere. I
So
will
you see
step
a
from under you.
You do see a staircase. In which, it leads up, and it bends round to the right. The statues. Reaper, feeling like that she's got unfinished business back upstairs.
There's something pulling at our heart.
From what you're looking at the statues, the way they kind of almost like they have a representation of guarding the hourglass, but nothing really seems irregular about them.
How high up are the... Right, okay, so is the hourglass, like, suspended above our heads?
Yeah,
How high up are the chains that hold it?
they are about 10 feet.
Right, I have a really terrible idea.
Turn the
That's
hourglass
what
over.
you want.
I was
love
going to
it
get
already.
on... I was going to jump on Esmeralda's shoulders and see if I can pull the chains and get the hourglass flowing. But I also don't want to start some kind of hideous timed event.
Do
The hourglass is about 5 feet tall.
Yeah, but the chains are... If I move the chains, they're attached to the hourglass, so I was going to, like,
Yeah.
pull some chains and see if I can get it upright.
Is the
So
hourglass
you're
on a
going
kilter then?
It's off kilter, yeah. It's like it's tilted, so no sand's running through.
So you're getting on Esmeralda's shoulders.
If nobody, I've voiced my plan. I have decided this is how now, since I've got told off last time, how I work is I will voice my plan. If nobody objects, I will follow through with my plan. So I'm going to start climbing onto Esmeralda's shoulders.
I will
Okay.
slowly hover off the ground.
I will cast
Mommy,
levitate.
Make an acrobatics check for me.
Me?
Yeah. Natural one.
+8, so 9.
So you begin to climb up, and you think you've got it, but you both go and fall on your back.
Put my foot in her face.
This will be 5 points of bludgeoning damage to you both.
Oh, shit.
And what adds more insult to injury is watching this tabaxi floating.
As I kind of float up, I kind of whisper down and go, "You could have used Mage Hand."
You could have fucking... Oh, shit!
and I turn the hourglass.
And I whip a ball bearing at him.
Your mage hand is the equivalent to me forgetting I have halfling look.
God damn it.
Mage Hand is like 50% of the reason to be happy.
I know!
So as you touch the hourglass, what are people's passive perceptions?
11, and Reaper is 14.
So at this point, I like
17.
I age 1,000 years.
Light
15.
as
11.
Oh, so Light and Bolgi, as you notice, Kyoto.
Irene's got 18 as well.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Anyone above 15 would notice that the two the statues, the eyes of the horses begin to glow red, as well as the two men on the back of the horses.
Whoops.
Is this as he's touching it, or is it after it's turned?
The moment he's touched it. But it starts as a dim light, but the moment he begins to turn it, the eyes begin to grow brighter.
Erebus, stop.
What?
The statues are glowing. The eyes.
No.
Do they dim when he leaves go?
Does he? Do you let go?
Well, as soon as he said stop, my hand would have kind of reflectively and just
when that
sprung
happens,
there. Yeah.
The eyes begin to dim.
Do it quickly.
Can I dispel magic on one of them?
What level?
3rd.
Ooh. in a contest.
As you put your hand up against it. Not quite sure if that worked or not.
Try it again, but don't move it very much.
So I'll kind of, using a finger, start like tipping one part.
This time, only one of the horses begins to glow. The one
Got
that
another
Bolgy
of those
touched.
in you, Fuzzball?
I can.
Oh, Victor, so one person doesn't
True.
expend his spells.
Kid.
Why don't we take the weapons off them first?
Because it's their
They're 9
eyes.
feet tall.
I think the weapons are hewn into them. I also think they do a lot of damage just by being stone.
You watch as Victor then goes over and does dispel on the other.
Push it now. Push it real good.
Okay, Gurdle. Do your thing.
So, as you turn it, nothing seems to glow. So I assume that the dispel magic. And very slowly the sand begins to pour.
Do I
I
notice
have
anything
no
once it pours?
fucking clue what we're doing.
Do I, apart from the sand pouring, do I hear anything? Do I see anything?
Make a perception check.
Yeah, I'll make a perception check.
Can we all...
Yeah.
We're all
Yeah,
on high
I will
alert
too.
for that.
Okay.
18.
Hey,
18.
Oh,
Seven.
natural 20.
Nice.
And a
Natural
natural
20.
1 for Reaper.
17.
As you do that,
30-20.
you begin to notice that when the sand hits the bottom of the hourglass, that seems to seep out of like a crack, and it starts pouring on the fire. And as that happens,
Put
the
it back.
stones begin
Put
to
it back.
dim. Begins to dim. And
Twist
dim.
it back. Don't put the fire out, twist it back. We may need the teleportation.
Okay. I'll stop the sand.
I kind of think
Or do we, guys? Do we want to
No.
maybe cut this?
that's what I'm
off?
thinking. Do we want... Yeah, it would help us to have teleportation, but it also helps whoever else gets here before us.
And
Well,
if I've got 2 of those
How about
stones
we
on
put
me?
this to a vote?
I will put it out.
Put it out.
Keep it on.
Ah,
Oh,
shit.
democracy at its fucking best.
Wait,
Oh,
Where
Demetrius
are we
loves
trying to get
magic
to?
so much.
do we need to get to where one of these stones is
Oh,
leading to?
idea, right? We need to know
Yeah.
if we can all use these stones or if only one of us can use these stones. So, why don't we all go up the stairs we just came down?
You've got one of the other stones
And we
in your
all
bag.
touch one of the stones that I'm holding
Well,
and see if we all arrive back in this room. Like we can totally use this as a test run.
I will stand here and make sure you all arrive back. And I'll tell you when you do.
I shall do the same.
I want to teleport. It sounds fun.
I don't like the
wanna-
idea of teleporting.
Come on, Fuzzball.
5.
Okay.
So,
as you produce the...
does anybody else want to come with us?
And I'll
Nah, you're
grab
right.
hold of Volgy.
Cool. So I'll take Fuzzball and Blanche and any of the NCPs that want to come with us. We'll go back up, just up the stairs we came down, just to give us some distance.
I think Victor's done enough teleporting in his lifetime.
And we'll take out, using Mage Hand, I will take out the... which stones do I have on me? I'll take
Using
out the
what?
Violet Stone, because we haven't used that yet.
I got the violet. Okay.
What spell? Mage Hand?
Shut
What's that?
It just does this. Just floating in the air. And I'll hold it out, and then I'll be like, okay, grab on to each other with one hand, and everybody touch the stone at the same time. So Mage Hand is like this, holding the stone.
Okay.
3, 2.
Wait. Do we go on one or after one?
3, 2, 1. So we touch on 1.
Touch.
On one. Okay.
On
yes.
1. 3,
So
You said one.
yeah.
2, 1.
And like that, the two of them disappear.
All 3 of us, I would hope. We all touched it.
Hold on, who PC-wise touched it?
PC, it was me, it was Blanche, and it was Bolgy.
Okay.
Would have been so funny if like one of them was just left there saying, "Shit, I thought it was after one."
Damn it. Mr. Beat.
So that, as you go and touch it, gone, but you don't appear back in that room.
Yellow Strahd.
No, right, okay, can I just clarify? We all touched the stone that we took out of the chapel.
Mm-hmm. And that's
Okay,
why
cool.
it teleported you back into
Oh,
the chapel.
Oh, but I have 2 stones. Fuck you all, I can still do this. I can't do this because the other stone came from the top of the tower, so if I do this, I'm just going to end up at the top of the fucking tower.
I'll try
Aren't
and
you going-
telepathy. I'll
Aren't
try
you
and
going to
use
end up back
telepathy.
at the orange one?
If we do the orange one, we'll end up back at the top of the tower, guys. Like, we should just...
But isn't the orange another orange one in that room that we just came from?
Yeah, but I'm getting the feeling that they don't... It doesn't
not
seem to matter. I think wherever you touch these... This is weird, because if we touched this stone when we were in the chapel, it would have taken us to the fire room.
Yeah. So surely if you touched the orange one in the crown, it
What
would take
if
you to the fire
You
room where
have
the
to
other orange
be
one.
in the stone's room.
And touching it. Do we want to... What's closer, the fire room or the top of the tower?
Fire room.
Fire
Sorry,
room
I'm
is
sorry,
better.
I'm not there.
The violet stone that you've got is completely non-illuminating as well.
Yeah, we can kick about and see if it lights up again, or we can just start trekking back.
As for the rest of you,
Fuck.
they're looking and you're just looking up the stairs going, have you touched it yet?
I'll attempt to use telepathy. 30-foot range, probably not.
How long do I hold this hourglass for?
But
I'll
put it back up
mage.
right.
Can I message? Because
You
I know
can.
where they are, so I can point it at them.
Yeah.
120
you can.
feet. This is to light. We fucked up. We're in the chapel.
Oh, that's not
Thankfully
too
that-
bad. Just come back down the stairs.
Yeah. See you in a bit. And we'll come back down the stairs.
On the way down, I will. After that, I will also just say, like, shall we just put it out then?
Bogey.
Well, no. We know
No.
we can use it.
Right, you still got at least 1 vote of no on putting it out here.
Um,
I'm on no now. That I know that
Undecided.
we can all use it.
having a look at the hourglass, DM, the crack
Yeah.
underneath, does it look like just it's broken?
Yeah, but it just looks like it's kind of chipped.
Okay.
I'll point out before we messed with it, it was off kilter anyway. So if you let it go, it should just sit off kilter and it won't put the fire out.
Well,
I have mending now.
Well, so does Rictavio.
We're like 1,000 miles away, dude.
So I will basically give Rictario a lift up, and he'll cast Mending on the hourglass.
I feel like this wasn't voted on.
I'm too old for this shit. And yeah, we all cast mending, and it makes the glass whole again.
Look, I suppose we can probably, if it's normal sand, we can just put the fire out any time we like.
If it's normal sand.
I mean, it looks normal to me.
Is it normal sand, yeah?
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah, I'm going to do it as well, just so I can prove to you that it is normal sand.
Light now thinks it's normal sand.
That's a 18.
Not normal sand.
Yeah, all right, Erebus.
I mean, I suppose we could just like douse water on it.
Is it normal fire?
You're not there.
I'm
I thought we walked back, didn't we?
Oh, I
It's
thought you
going to
walked
take
back
us a
down.
while.
Oh,
I-
are we back?
Are we
I'm,
saying that they didn't have this conversation whilst we were walking back? Would they have waited for us?
I'd be
It
talking to
didn't
Erebus.
sound like Erebus wanted to wait for us.
Yeah. I'm more just thinking, yeah, it's handy us being able to use them ourselves, but if we are fighting somebody, say, God, like Strahd, and he comes through here, uses one of these gemstones, we cannot follow him through that gemstone.
I'm just going to point out that Strahd will most likely have much quicker ways of being able
I
to
use
leave
Strahd
the
as an
road.
example.
I feel there's more to this than just simple moving about the keep. I suggest we probably explore what's a bit further from this location.
That's fair.
Have we arrived back yet? Sorry.
Yeah, at this point you would have finally arrived.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, that didn't work how I
Oh,
thought
look,
it
it
would.
did bring them back in.
Oh, shut up. Okay,
It
question.
seems to me that these teleportation stones are more trouble than they're worth.
Question. If we put it out, does it look like we can reignite it? If somebody is, say, made of fire.
I mean, it seems to be normal sand, so I'd assume it's normal fire, right?
And it's fucked up fire. I don't like it. It's cold.
Hearing that, Blanche will then reach out for it.
Okay, so you watch as Blanche puts her hand into the fire. Doesn't burn.
That's a point. Through all that, was the sand
Crazy.
actually putting it out, or did we just assume it was?
No, I'm sure Matt said it was putting the fire out.
Oh, it's getting dimmer, is what his words were.
Yeah.
The stones
Could
were
be
getting
magical
dimmer.
sand.
Ah, okay.
So, can I ascertain if we could put this fire out to turn the stones off and then later activate it again if we wanted to?
Make an Arcana check.
Why do we not just take all the stones?
I think they reset because the green one that I had that I used to get to the vault is back here, unless the DM's about to correct me. My Arcana check was 19.
Nice. So you kind of get the indication this is how it works. The stones do take time to recharge, but only while the fire is ignited. The only way that seems to be putting out this fire is the sand from the hourglass. But you also get the feeling that without the right magical means, rather than natural means, if you can't reignite that fire, you're not quite sure how to spark the flame again. So you kind of get the feeling that once that fire's out, that's it.
It's out.
Okay, and then just to clarify for me, the stones around the fire, can we take them away with us? Because I assume if I had the green one in my hand when I went into the fire of hid in the vault, did it come with me or did it stay in the room?
It stayed in the room.
Okay.
But that was a stone that you used in the room. If we take it out of the room without using it, would that
Let's
have a
try
different
it.
effect?
This may be handy for if we need to leave the castle quickly. If it potentially one of these goes to, like, the top of the tower, it is a good way to escape from, well, the very bottom of the castle.
That is a fair
That's
point.
true.
Because once at the top, we can either escape via our crow friends or teleport out of there.
Ah, shit, I should have picked up the green stone from the vault.
Yes, you should have.
But you still have the that orange one that was on the crown, no?
I'm still wearing it.
Well, if we charge that one, that would take us to the top of the tower.
I think they automatically recharge as long as the fire's burning. Is the orange stone on my head glowing?
No. Probably still needs a bit more time. But you do seem to see, if you were to take it off, that the closer it is to the fire, it seems to be getting more brighter. Essentially, this is the bloody power cable to your mobile phone.
Okay. So if I'm going to mage hand the crown onto the edge of the fire and the stone out of the bag onto the edge of the fire and try and recharge them.
Okay. I would also say with your Arcana, they would approximately take about just a little over an hour.
Even if they're right next to the fire?
Yeah. So
will they charge up? Will they charge up at all if they're away from the fire?
Probably just very slowly.
Very, very slowly, they would get their life back.
What about this? What about if we now go to each individual location and then use those stones in those locations to come back?
What?
Yeah, that's fine, but we would have to walk to all of these locations.
I feel that wouldn't work because the one that Dami took from the chapel just took her back to the chapel.
But yeah, I don't think the stone's location. I think as long as they're charged, it doesn't matter where the stones are, you can jump. So it doesn't matter if we take, unless you want them to have to hand to say that we can jump back to those rooms.
Is it possibly a case of the ones around the fire now are on charge? You take those out and put the depleted ones into charge.
I'll mage hand and swap the two orange ones over.
Okay.
But the orange one brought you here.
They will all bring us here, unless we start from here.
The ones that are actually embedded around them, they can't be moved. Like when you use mage hand, you just cannot shift it.
Okay.
So there's...
I kind of get the feeling it's more like an anchor point that helps the stones to bounce back and forth.
So the stones just go one to one. They don't go anywhere else. They don't go to each other. They just go room to room.
Yes.
So options. Go to every single room, which is, we've got the chapel, we've got the top of the tower. We'd need to go to the study and the vault, which are both near each other. We'd need to find the master's bride. So we're thinking a bedroom. We'd need to find out where the blue one goes to. And we'd need to go to the master's tomb if we wanted to collect the set.
But could we not use the stones that are here to go to those places, and then use the stones that are in those places to come back to here?
It's a good question. We could try it.
Yeah, I mean, that would work, but it would just mean that both stones would be discharged.
Yes, but then we'd charge them and Bob's your uncle.
Yes, but let's teleport to the Master's tomb and then have to wait an hour whilst we've disturbed the Master's tomb.
No, because we use the stone that is there to come back.
If there is a stone.
Yes.
And if it's easy to find, there's no telling if somebody else has moved it.
Look, we've only found the stones would teleport us to the room, not to the stone. We would have to try and hope that there was one there.
Right. Option 1.
I just assumed there would be a
chase
stone
these
there.
stones.
Good point.
Chase these stones down around the tower, around the castle. Option 2. Leave the fire burning, keep the 2 that we've got, use them as a quick exit if we need it. Option 3. Empty the stand out and cut this out entirely.
I still believe option 2 is our best bet. It is, as I said, a good get out of castle free card.
I personally do not like the idea of being able to just constantly search this castle. Don't forget, once it's nighttime, Strahd will have the upper hand.
Is that Victor or Octavio?
Victavio.
Okay.
Oh,
Reaper
shut
will
up.
tell him to shut up.
Again, Stas.
Yeah, we know. You'll run off and then we'll find you in here again and you'll be trapped and we'll have to save you, so just save us time and stop talking. That was Reaper.
I've had a thought, but we do have to watch out about it turning nighttime, because that's when Strahd gets powerful.
Mm-hmm. What's your thought?
So, would we roughly know what time it is? Because me and Blanche did go to the roof.
Around that time, you did see it was just heavily clouded over. Make an intelligence check. No, a wisdom check.
A wisdom
I mean,
check.
it was
survival. Do survival. Also, light.
It was. Yeah, it was morning when we actually came here as well, and Victor teleported us, didn't he?
Hey, I'll take that. That's a 17.
What was this? Survival?
I don't suppose anyone's got that background that lets you know what time of day it is, do you?
22.
No.
18.
Okay. With that, because you arrived here at quite about 9 o'clock in the morning, judging on the time period that you've been in here and everything, it would have been about 2 o'clock when you last saw it outside. But you do know time has passed since then, and daylight is very scarce in Barovia.
So 2 in the afternoon, yeah. When we were outside, yeah.
So we are currently running
I've
on.
rested since then.
Yeah, we spent an hour
Shit.
waiting for me to come back. Sorry, guys.
We are running on a very tight rope.
What was your idea? Kitty Cat, what was your idea?
Well, no, it was more of just to reinforce the fact that Strahd is waiting. He's obviously, if he had plenty of other chances to greet us, but he is waiting for his opportunity, which is a good thing for us, as it is saying that we have the advantage whilst there's still light. I personally suggest that, for what it's worth, we continue to investigate until we kind of know a bit more about the castle surroundings, including the underground lair here, and then we consider our options with this.
So, strong vote for option 2 there. We leave the status as quo and have a get out of castle free card if we need it.
Or we can easily just destroy the sands and cut off the teleporters. It is... Either way, the option is there, but I feel that there is...
I like the idea of us all being able to bounce out if we need to. I'm a big believer in an escape route. Know your exit.
We have a lot of exits. A lot of us can teleport, but...
And a lot of us fucking can't. If we don't have a minute or a time to ritualize it, then this is a really quick jump.
I would not say that a lot of us can teleport. I would say a number of people can teleport.
A number of people can teleport us all away.
But that takes time. These are instant.
Teleport's just one round.
Yeah.
That's
6 seconds.
Is it? Is it?
I didn't think teleport could do multiple people. I mean, I don't know, but I didn't
the only
realise
reason
that.
I know teleport for multiple people take time to cast.
I thought it was...
teleport is a... Hang on, let me find out.
Teleportation circle, I believe.
Teleportation circle is the one that you have to draw. It takes time.
Yeah.
Teleport itself
is one action.
Teleport to instantly transport you is 7th level.
And it's 8 willing creatures.
Yeah.
There's more than 8 of us here.
So I stand by Dummy's pissy comment. I like the idea of having a get out of jail free card. And
Fine.
honestly, if you think Strahd can bounce around this castle without them, then keeping them on is not going to change that. Votes?
Yes, I vote option 2.
I'm indecisive. There's pros and cons in both. I was heavily to turn them off, but if we think it can help, then leave them on.
Blanche.
Once again, we have disabled what was the trap that was going to befall us. So, this is, as far as we have understood so far, a safe area for us.
Blanche.
I say leave them on, but we've just disabled the things to stop us from putting the fire out, so somebody really wants that fire to stay on, don't they?
Seems like. That's 3, 4, keeping it on. Which I guess leaves it down for player characters to me and Reaper. Reaper votes no. Reaper wants to shut it off. I feel like she would be very against us using anything that Strahd had built.
Yeah, that does sound a lot like Reaper.
But
I don't think I can vote for here because I feel like that's a bit of metagaming going on.
Tammy is hanging on to that idea of getting a quicker out if they need it. So she'll vote yes, which brings yes to 4. 1 no and 1 undecided.
I will vote to keep it on, but just keep in mind, if we fight anything or anyone that's not Strahd, they could also use this. So, just saying. Just keep that
I'll
in
take
mind.
my chances with them running away if it means that we can run away.
Alright, keep it on.
Even if there are others within this castle, Strahd is once again our main goal.
What will it be?
And then, after finally deciding that, Light's just going to look at Erebus because it's been bugging him for a little bit now. Has your accent changed with your body? Like, are you...
Well, it is, it's kind of grew.
No, that's understandable. I was just making sure I wasn't
Hey.
hearing things.
Kitty cat, say is for me.
Is.
Yeah, no, short ass.
Right. Opposed to me checking this door? There was no sound on the other side.
Yeah, check it before we go barreling up the stairs that Fuzzball found.
Oh shit, yeah. We could go up there, or do we want to know our options?
I'm a little bit worried those stairs lead to the same place.
Also a good point.
That room that we're not allowed to go in yet.
I will check this door for traps.
Yeah, go ahead. Investigation.
Natural 20 for that one.
No, seems as clean as a whistle.
It's trapped, guys. Give me a second, and then I'll try and unlock it. If it's locked.
Yeah.
Insight check.
It's not locked. I'll very slowly open the door and check inside.
Okay. So, little.
Oh.
Guys, it's a theatre.
Oh.
Yeah, you do see theatre-like curtains of a blood red colour.
If I only had a brain.
It's not like rose red.
Blood red.
I'm assuming, apart from that curtain, it's just brick walls and.
Why don't you use a certain hand to park the
I was about
Oh,
to.
I do have
I was
hands.
just
I'll
gonna
start to walk
say-
up to it.
I will grab his shoulder. I was about to say, do we want to hold still and listen first to see if anything might be behind it? Or do you want me to just open it?
Make perception checks.
Quick question while we make perception checks. In terms of passive perception, even though I have a 17, if you ask to roll, do I still have to take the low roll?
You still do, yeah.
Right, okay.
Perception is more actively seeking out to hear.
Yeah,
Passive is catching something at the corner of your eye.
right, gotcha.
They are two totally different things.
I rolled a 10, so it's still 17.
Oh, fair enough.
18.
16 for Reaper, 12 for Dummy.
15 for Blanche.
9.
9. Can't seem to hear anything. Although, to those who rolled pretty damn good, while just listening, you can kind of hear a little breeze. But the weirdest part is, it's that same sort of breeze that you would hear if you were walking across a lake. Like wind on water.
Interesting.
Do you want to open it up?
Our mage hand,
Okay.
a fiery skeletal hand, will open the curtain.
And what you see as the
Reaper's gonna load up the crossbow just and be ready.
What you see is that you're standing on a balcony looking at 2 thrones on top of it. And what is lowered down about how so the ceiling is 17 feet above the surface of what looks like so the room stands 20 feet from ceiling to floor, and the ceiling of which is festooned and hanging chains from it, coming from the ceiling, and they look like thick black web strands. And just below you, about 10 feet below, is very shallow, grim-looking water. And amongst the water, you see dark shapes of racks, Iron Maidens, stocks, and other instruments of torture. Various skeletons of the last victims lie within there, and their jaws seemingly frozen open in silent screams.
Wow.
There does seem to be a body laying on one of the racks down there, much more fresh.
How far away is it?
From where you're staying, it would be estimated about here. Helps if I go on the right later. About here.
Are
I-
these squares 5 foot?
Yes, they are.
I can fly over there or cast
Well, I can
illusion.
use a certain hand.
I mean, I feel that you're just using that a lot at the moment.
I feel like people keep pointing it out and that it's been an underused spell, so I might as well. Look, I've got a hand and I've got ball bearings. It feels safer than sending a person bodily over there.
Irina might speak up at this point to say that she might be able to speak with it.
Well, let's check if it's dead first. And I'll send the hand out over the water. It can go 30 feet from me.
Okay.
And it's going to, like, float above it, and then it'll just, like, poke it.
It's
and
kind
pull
of
back.
like this on a rack. Doesn't react.
It's going to, like, move its face, like, by the chin, just, like...
As it moves towards you to see who it is, you see it's a male dwarf, bearded, in very bardic clothes. Quite a striking resemblance to dear Blanche.
Can I see that far in the dark?
Is it, any sign of life?
Make a medicine check.
How far up are we?
No clerics want to join me on this, do they?
Huh?
Any clerics want to help?
I rolled.
I will help.
I rolled 14. Are you giving me advantage, or are you rolling your own?
Let's have a quick look. Probably advantage. What's your plus?
1.
Yeah, I'll roll myself.
Okay.
What is a plus?
What does Dammy say?
I rolled a 14.
Yeah, what does Dammy say?
Okay,
Never asking you for help again.
Judging from the sallow skin and the rolled back eyes, you get the feeling that this body has been dead for a few days now.
Does
The longest,
Blanche
about 5.
does Blanche see him?
You would
Can
see.
she see that far?
Did you see it with 10 foot up?
Oh, so that was my next question. The floor's 10 feet down, is it?
No,
Yeah, it's
no.
10 feet down.
Wait. If one of us can fly over there, I can pick the locks from a distance.
Blanche wasn't even waiting.
Fuck.
She could climb over the balcony and drop down.
I'm going to
You
bring
just-
Mage Hand
I'll-
back and give it my lockpick set and then send it over.
I'll follow
Okay,
Blanche because I'm not letting someone go down by themselves.
So, people who are jumping down, just make an acrobatics check for me.
I will float over.
Oh, natural 20.
Nice.
Uh,
So, sheer
acrobat
determination.
It's a bad time, isn't it? It's a 24.
26.
Yeah. So, the dwarf and the rogue halfling just jump down and land pretty okay. Climb down to the dead body of Bovril. I'm not joking. That was the name of the
Blanche
brother.
and Bovril.
Yeah.
I'm going to be Mage Hand unlocking the... Or just opening the straps. I don't know if they're locked. I assumed they were like cuffs.
No, they are like leather straps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then I won't have brought it over to me. I'll have just started undoing them.
Yeah.
But just wait until people get over there so they can catch the body once it is
I was going to say, as that happens, I'll be helping Blanche support as the straps are undone.
Yeah. And obviously knowing that he's dead, she'll still be sort of shaking him, repeating his name. Trying to get him to wake up.
No, kind of. I don't know. If
Kyotle will go over and put his hand on her shoulder.
Blanche will point at him and say, "You can fix this. You can bring him back. Do something."
would I know? Obviously, I know the capability of my Revivify, and it won't. Would I know if there is a way to possibly bring him back?
You would know that the spell of Revivify.
I know Revivify can't because it's got to be within the first minute of dying.
Yeah.
But would I know if there was any other way, like bigger spells or anything like that?
So
Make an Arcana check.
My eyes are on Fuzzball.
You don't know.
No.
No, I know.
You
But-
don't know.
I know, I don't know. That's not why she's looking at you. She sees a situation where there's somebody dead and the possibility of reviving them, and she does not want you to be a dick to Blanche right now. So she's keeping an eye.
Sugar. Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, Arcana was terrible.
I don't
Two
know that that's going on
PvP
at the moment. 'Cause I know
in a row.
How much, sorry?
It was terrible. I rolled a 2 plus 3, I think. Plus 1, sorry.
You're just there scrambling in your mind of anything magical means to revivify the dead. Nothing's coming to mind.
What you gonna do, kitty
I
cat?
don't think
know
it's
you talk to
possible,
people.
Blanche.
He can do it. He knows things.
It's about 5 days.
5 days what?
That's your brother has been. So, dead for.
To make it less than 5 days.
I'm gonna cast a message to Light and say, if you can't help, can Irina?
I'm not sure what. Can Irina talk to him at least?
Irina, this is out loud.
Hello?
Can you go down there? They might need support.
I see. I can try. If could someone help me be lowered down, please?
Sure, I'm so strong. Oh, Esmeralda will help her down.
Okay.
Who
So
probably
will,
has more
Mage
strength than
hand's very
me.
strong.
So
Along
will
with
Izzy.
Ritalia.
Izzy will help,
Okay.
actually. Yeah.
Oh, yep, she's a little bit better than me, so we'll go with that.
Okay.
Irina will help. No, she'll help Irina down. Come on, Izzy.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
what
is
do I
it?
need to do?
Do an athletics.
She's gonna like lower her down. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Athletics is plus strength, isn't it?
Natural 20 plus 2.
Nice.
So Esmeralda just
Coming through in the moment.
comes over, and Irina is just gently lowered, hardly even making a splash down. She heads over.
Irina, can you are you able to speak with Blanche? What's his name?
Bovril.
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 Are you-
Sorry, I was on mute.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was an emotional catch in your throat, but yeah.
If
And she'll gently put a hand over Bovril's head, and she kind of winces a little at the cold touch.
at this point, if do I recognise the spell?
Make an Arcana check.
16. 17.
Yeah.
Actually, I got 2.
Yeah, you would recognize this as a necromantic spell of being able to bring someone back from the dead for a minute.
Oh, is it not speak with dead?
Speak with dead is they kind of awaken for a minute.
Oh, okay. Because I thought.
It's 10 minutes.
Oh, it's 10 minutes.
Oh, I thought. Which is the
But
one where
there's
we
a
can
limit
only
on
have.
questions, isn't
Yeah,
there?
that's better. If you got 5 questions.
Five
you can-
questions.
5 questions, that's right.
So I'll turn to Blanche and I'll go. Look. For the moment, I kind of hold her with both hands. We have 5 questions. Once the 5 questions are done, then they'll return to their slumber.
So don't ask him any questions.
It
The
only lasts so long.
spell will only last 10 minutes whilst active. However, now would be your best chance to find out or to make peace. Now, Blanche, they will only answer the questions as best they can with only their knowledge. But they, in this instance, they will mostly be kind. Well, he's your brother. Talk to him first, and he may help you. And I'll kind of like just go behind her and kind of like guide her towards.
This will be the first time that any of you have seen Blanche scared. Do it.
Okay. And she mutters the words and pulls back a hand.
Sorry, I'll just very quickly telepathy up to Dummy and just say, keep an eye on us while we're down here.
I'll relay that to Reaper as well, so she can help me keep watch. Oh shit.
Blanche, what is happening? Where am I?
Remember, Blanche, 5 questions.
It's quite horrible to see this withered face. You can't even hear. Regarding that question that you just sent me, potentiality, if you can give it a shot. But for Blanche, it's horrible to seeing that the whites of his eyes rolled into the back of his head.
She'll grab hold of him. Calm down. And she'll just sort of embrace him. Calm down, big brother. Yeah. Yeah, and we need to find out how and why.
I think the question to why is, I'm just alive. I was, and I was just a plaything to that black-haired vampire. She had such a horrible laugh of when she dug blades, pins, and squealed with the excitement, the pain of any time I screamed. I tried not to scream to give her the satisfaction, and it sort of gives an indication to try and look at his chest, and you can just see like strips of flesh torn out that you can just see like parts of his rib cage poking through. Question number 1 over.
I didn't ask a question.
You said how and why.
I said we need to find out how and why. I didn't ask how and why.
Alright.
Come on, I'm a dwarf with
Playing the
huge wisdom.
game.
I'm not going to fall for that one.
Pulled an Aladdin on you.
Why do I feel sheepish?
Can I... Actually, no, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
Remember, we don't have very long.
Yes, do you want to discuss with us any sort of ways to say questions?
We need to find out when he was taken, how long he's been here.
Well, once again, looking at it, the last time we believe him to be alive was about 5 days ago. Beyond that, is that the question you wish to ask next?
I suppose we need to know if he's seen Strahd.
Okay. So the question, have you seen Strahd?
Oh yeah, I'll look him in the whites of his eyes and say, have you?
Yes. You mean that long-haired, sort of pansy of a boy?
Yeah,
Who thought he could
I
just
thought
have...
that when I saw him.
He was sat on top of on the balcony observing my torture. They once let me have a walk around to show me my grave. If you head back down the way you came, the center door will take you to the catacombs.
Did he just say the second door?
Yeah,
The middle door.
the middle door.
If there's anything the rest of you want to ask him, now's your chance. I just want
I'm-
to spend time with him.
Well,
Is there anything you personally want to ask him, Blanche? Nothing to do with what we're doing now. Just you, yourself.
No. I just want to tell you I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
It was
should
always
have
me that
gone
was
on
looking
a-
after you.
I just have a knack of getting into trouble. I shouldn't have left with those Vistani earlier and left you in that village alone. I was just too eager to get the job done. And you see Irina kind of like have a moment going, I could not see him like this. I don't want to lose another life. And she kind of puts her hand back onto Bothel's forehead, and her eyes close. She's like, Morning Lord, please, on this one occasion, please, save this poor dwarf's life.
Light is going to feel incredibly awkward right now.
Light, you could potentially...
Divine intervention is what she's going to try and do.
You could try and give her a bit of your own
I
connection.
will attempt to help with that. Oh, no, Lewis!
Oh no!
Not again.
Right at the time he's going to be stepping in.
He can't see, he's not looking over the balcony. Bovril was alive all along.
Well, you can't really intervene with
Ah.
it. It's basically you roll a percentile dice and whatever the
You have
level
to roll
Well,
is.
lower than
can
your
I-
level.
Can I pray with her then, instead of intervening?
But it's not really an aiding thing. It's
No, that's what I'm saying, though. She's doing it, but can I also do it? We're both with the Morning Lord. Like,
you can, yeah. So basically, roll your percentile dice, and if you can get 10 or lower, we can get the Morning Lord here.
Hey,
He's back.
back again.
Okay. Like,
6.
Irina got 7.
Holy fuck, we get 2!
Man, we praising. We praising hard.
Blanche, you're gonna have twin brothers!
Shit, I did it twice!
At that moment, as Irina's hand on there,
Oh my god.
feeling the smaller hand of light on top, you begin to pray to the Morning Lord, please, let's just have one chance of saving her life here. And suddenly you begin to watch Bovril's colour begin to return. The eyes begin to drop down. Feel my heart. I feel breath. I'm alive. I'm alive.
If I hear him say that, I'm gonna eyes over to Fuzzball, and I'm gonna go, they found him alive. He's fine. He was just unconscious.
Does
They
he
found him alive. He was just unconscious.
does he still look
Is what I will shout.
does he still look like he's got his ribs poking through wounds and stuff?
actually, on the divine intervention,
I mean
as you
with
look
2.
down, you can see the skin and muscle reattaching itself back up.
That's fine. I was willing to use a cure wounds, but okay.
I'm gonna do an insight
go
check
speak-
on Dami.
Fuck.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to roll a deception check. Because
Yes.
that's something I can do.
11.
Rictavio gives you guidance, Darby.
Gives me guidance. Hang on.
It's a lie.
30.
Jesus.
She's
Ah.
really good at lying.
Well, I guess that's a bit of good news.
As Light climbs back up the balcony, damn, I can't believe we brought him back from the dead.
Just smack him straight off.
Oh. So,
I will
Blanche.
message
Blanche will-
Light and just be like, nobody tell Fuzzball.
Definitely not.
Blanche will just have hold of Bubbles' face by the beard.
yeah.
And just, is it you? Are you here?
Yeah, it's me. But I would very much like to be out of these restraints right now. Just
Two,
give me a bit of
He's out of the main.
He's already
Two-
out.
He's already out.
two
He's
more
already
out.
questions left.
Oh,
I'm joking.
Light's just going to kind of look up in general, just at the ceiling, sky, whatever's above him, and just think to himself, thank you.
Well,
And Blanche will be looking up at I can't remember her name.
Irina.
And Irina. And just say thank you, both of you. Thank you for bringing him back.
You've done enough for us, Blanche. We're all in this together.
And then she's gonna say, Bob, I'm meant to be taking care of you. Leave my side again. I'll be pissed again. Don't
if it's
fuck off.
okay with you,
not that she gets pissed daily.
I would very much like to leave this place.
Blanche, how would you feel if you can escort him as well if you wish, but to use one of the stones to get back to a safer point in the castle and leave to the safety of the pack outside?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh wait, how good are his spells?
Hey Matt, can you just whip up an NPC Bard level like 8, 9?
10.
What level would they be? 'Cause if they died like 5 days
Oh my
ago.
God,
would
when
they
did
Wow.
They'll be like level 1.
Yeah.
How tall is the top of the tower from here? Is it
Oh, really far.
is it less than 300 feet?
Let me find out. Don't want random encounters.
Can I just say, like, as somebody who thrives on RP, that was an awesome moment. Like the whole section there was
Mhm. Oh,
awesome,
that is the most RP I've seen you do, Mike. Jesus.
and I was loving it.
I know, right?
It's like brushed it off, like, yeah, I know, right?
Just that good.
Just comes naturally, doesn't it?
Oh, I'm going to message Blanche, and I'm going to be like, oh no, because I didn't hear it. Never mind.
Sorry, I'm not getting a very direct answer to this of how tall. It's huge. I get the feeling it's more than 300 though.
Let me have a look at how.
Okay, would I know that it will be at a diagonal angle less than 300 feet to teleport to the entrance?
Although saying that,
Wait, we're not.
Victor can actually cast teleportation circle to take you straight to the entrance.
That's fair enough. I was thinking of just using Dimension Door to
Yeah.
save on any high level spells.
Oh, he could do
Also, we're not in the tower now, by the way. We went down a fair bit.
but
Yeah.
I can teleport up to 200 feet straight, or 300 feet at an angle.
It says some later medieval castles had walls that were only about 15 to 20 feet high, but walls of stronger castles were typically measured at about 30 feet high, sometimes more. If that's any help to anyone. So I'm guessing like the base level walls and things would be about 20 feet. So then towers
are generally not that much higher.
Probably like 60 to 100.
Yeah.
Well, could just teleportation circle into Vallaki.
That'd probably be better.
Or to my pact cave.
But they're not there, are they?
Well, I'm guessing they didn't bring all of them. Like the small child, I'm hoping, is still at the cave.
Now he's vicious now.
Yeah,
he's
small child who can't quite control the werewolf instincts. Here's a fresh dwarf.
None of them can be vicious. They're under my command.
I think you relinquished control.
No, I share control. We split it.
Yeah, they do. Okay, where am I sending him?
Wait. Yeah, are you guys back up with us, or has Victor come down to you?
Victor would happily go down to them.
I'd say for us all to be able to talk, it's only 10 feet high, would be kind of just at the bottom of where the balcony is, I would imagine, at this point. Then we can all talk freely.
Blanche, where would you feel he would be safest?
With me.
Oh. Well, that's up to you. I was going to say I know a tavern that owes us a favour and is plentiful with wine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it'd be alright there.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah.
Okay, I will do that then. And he'll jump down.
Yeah, as much as I know you want him with us, Blanche, I think if Strahd sees him alive now, he's definitely going to go after him to get to your emotions.
Yeah, especially because we killed everyone Strahd cares about.
So as long as we get him away, Strahd doesn't know. Take down Strahd, everybody's safe.
We've almost killed everyone that Strahd cares about. Irina still lives.
I don't think he's going to kill him.
I mean, she doesn't have...
right here.
I don't imagine
I do not mean that we want
I don't
to.
think
We
he
don't
really
want to.
cares. No offense, little one. I don't actually think he really cares for you, though. I think this is an obsession with unicorn penis face.
I'm
glad somebody remembers what we doodled on that painting.
Well, there's nothing that quite stick it in the butt to say I'm all alone in this world now.
Does it look like you're alone?
He's actually going to jump down as well.
Swear to God, like, if you hold her hand, I'm just going to burn the bitch up. Like, come on.
He'll just stare at them and he's dead in the eyes like, I'll hold everybody's hand.
No, he won't hold a hand.
I wanna hold your hand.
You won't be alone. Because you got me. I'm sorry? Do you have memories of a boy when you were a child? An older brother? Yes? And you went missing a long time ago by the lake, chased by wolves. You're my brother. Hey, little sister.
Wait, did we not tell her that?
No, we didn't.
No,
we
he
let
kept
him.
it secret.
Yeah.
And she'll run it into Isaac's arms and just give him a hug with tears just rolling down her face. And to those of the keen passive perception, like Light and Bolgi, you could probably just see, if you were looking, Izek having a little tear in the corner of his eye, but quickly wiping it away. Meanwhile,
Bolgi's
Victor-
also going to have a little tear in their eye, seeing the reuniting.
Yeah, but is this a happy or just a pathetic tear?
Aww.
Now, Bolgi's
A bit
actually
of
crying
both.
because now somebody else has been brought alive.
He doesn't X-nay on the fight.
I just realised I know what I'm calling this chapter now. It's family reunions. Siblings.
Aw.
But at this moment now, Victor, he's drawn the circle. Master Bovril, when you're ready, this will take you back to the tavern in Valaki. We have friends there who will be able to look after you from there.
Light's gonna count everybody's head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Have 12 mugs of ale ready when we get back.
I'll see what I can do.
Have an extra one for me.
It was nice to meet you. If you're anything like Blanche, then enjoy being passed out by the time we see you.
So it's a competition who can drink who can drink who under the table.
Oh, and I'm gonna rip a piece of parchment off whatever I have and just scroll a note to the bartender saying, if you couldn't tell, he's with us. He gets free lodging and alcohol and food.
Yeah. I just half expected them to just have to pay for 13 mugs of it.
And I'll just tuck it into his coat.
Oh, so you've jumped down?
I'll jump down, yeah, I'll jump down to do that.
I think Esmeralda would probably jump down as well to join you guys.
And you get an
And then I'll
acrobatics check.
just...
And it's there's water down here, isn't there? We're all paddling around.
I jumped
It's
off a
actually
6.
more like knee length.
So 2 or 3 of us are elbow to armpit deep in this. I jumped off of a 60-foot tower with 4 points of damage, dude. I'm fine. Once I'll tuck it in his pocket and kind of pat the pocket, and then I'll back up, and I'm gonna very surreptitiously just hold Light's hand.
And as Bovril begins to step into the circle, he turns to all of you, smiles. Give that pretty boy some hell for me.
I'd rather not go to hell, but thank you.
And then just sort of steps backward into the ring and blows a kiss out before he disappears.
I thought I was from hell.
It's
Very
at
long
that
time.
That's not a hell.
The corridor on the right, you begin to hear such a touching reunion.
Oh,
of
fuck
family.
off! She will say that. And she'll shoot a firebolt in his direction. I'm not really intending on hitting him, but I'll just shoot a firebolt in that direction.
You just watch it go by.
The sword will still be out.
But, of course, pretty reunions like this need to have a big bang. And he'll sort of raise his hands, and you begin to watch the skeletons all around you begin to start moving by themselves, but flowing through the water underneath your feet, all collecting towards the very bottom of the chamber as they all begin to build in this makeshift form, getting bigger, bigger and bigger, as these now what looks like a makeshift of all these constructs of bones turning into a gargantuan.
I'll turn to Dummy and just say, can I borrow 2 platinum?
And I think that was the perfect time to...
I was going to say, can we please end on that sentence? We got 2 platinum.
Yeah. I'll look forward to writing that chapter, saying...
Awesome monster, by the way, man.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
It looks like this.
Oh, look, a dragon.
Oh,
Hey, it's a
Cool.
dragon. It's still not a real one.
Hey, look, it looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh!
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Bone
red eyes, black
eyes.
dragon kind
It's
of
very
thing.
cool.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Demi is really wishing she had hellhounds at her command here.
Oh no.
Oh, but yeah, really interesting game.
Mm.
No, it's really good.
For once,
I'm
my
really
divine
happy that little
intervention
boy.
worked.
For once. Two in a fucking same moment.
I
Like,
know, right?
waste. That was wasted.
But thank you very much for watching today, guys. Been a lot of fun. It's good to be back after 4 weeks of not playing Curse of Strahd.
Mm.
As we see
Yup.
edge even more closer to the end game. Who knows what will come to us all. Until then, have a good evening. Don't have nightmares. Keep on adventuring. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.